Yo, what's up with it? This your boy Noonie back with another reading. This gonna be an all signs reading. We're gonna be asking a question. Oh, it's wrong one. We're gonna be asking a question. Um, what's next in love? Let me go here. Let me go here. Then do this. Gotta put my thumbnail. Can't do that because I didn't put it. Messed that up. What's up, Majesty? Let me just do it here. Good thing I got two phones. All right, here we go. Thumb, thumbnail. Bam. That's catchy. Catch your eye. Okay. Hey y'all, what's going on with it? What's up with it? We starting at Aries. Who was that who asked me that? We starting at Aries. Haley. Haley's. We starting at Aries. What's up there, ML? What's up, Coach Joy? Hey, Ready Red. Hey, Aaron. One of the Millie. What's up? Libra Goddess. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. What's up, man? All right, so I'm gonna get started because I got to take my dog out in a little bit, and I don't want to take him out too late. Plus, I need to shower, go to bed, all the good things. All right, so we're gonna use this. The lady that said she don't do tarot no more. I can't even think of her name, but we're doing it. You know what I'm talking about? I knew her name before. Can't remember it right now. Damn, what was her name? I know her name. I can't think of it for real. This is crazy. It's it's the pink one. You know what I'm talking about. What's up there, Nita, with the support? I'm about to give y'all another good one. Another good reading. Oh, hold on. Let me see something. There's something else I need to check out real quick. Oh, I didn't even see. I didn't do that. There's something else I need to check. Let's look and see. Okay. Nobody. 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 Okay. Nobody. Okay. We'll see something in a second. Okay, so boom. We on Aries. All right, so I know this lady's name. What is the lady name that did this? What is the lady name that did this? I'm gonna remember it probably at the end. All right, but anyway, let's see. What's next in love? Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. All right, so that's cool. That's a good start. What else we got? Let me see. Deception. Ah, yeah, we of course. That usually comes with flirting. All right, so you could be getting mixed signals. I just told my friend this, and that's pretty much what you're gonna be getting. Calling in your soulmate. All right, your praise and affirmations, visualizations help bring what? Help bring you together. Okay. So it could be also two things, because it just says someone is wearing a false mask, a false self mask. So they're just not being themselves during this time. So the flirting, you may not be catching it. This could be subtle hints that somebody is flirting with you. Could be a soulmate that's coming into your lives during this time. All right. So what else you need to know? Yep, it's definitely so it's somebody who could either be trying to be a friend or trying to be a lover, but like acting as a friend coming your way. It's gonna be an Aries or a Scorpio, somebody who has intense feelings for you guys, or somebody who's very like assertive, aggressive, likes to talk. Could be a Gemini. We got third house. Somebody else, maybe somebody who's in your community, and then we got Taurus. All right, so somebody who's a smooth talker, that's why there's a lot of flirting going on. So some of y'all may miss it because Gemini is somebody who could just talk about anything. So what's next in love is somebody trying to hit on y'all shortly. It could be somebody who lives a very comfortable or luxurious lifestyle, seems to be mature because of the Taurus energy, but they don't have to be mature. It could just be in their demeanor, their behavior. You know what I mean? Like the way they talk seems like they have their stuff together. And they may. They may, because we got Taurus energy. These are usually hard workers, people who are focused on more material wealth, comfort, creature comforts, the shit that you like at home. You know what I mean? So, I was thinking a nice refrigerator. I was thinking like the ones that be in like the restaurants with the two doors, the big refrigerators. I don't know if they got that, but this could be somebody who has like luxury stuff like that. You like, damn, you got the big fridge. Let's look and see what their feelings are. These may be long. Hopefully not. But we're gonna see. Is it over? So we'll see where that's going. And then it says, I wish I could be a different person. So maybe it's a past person. It says, please do what's best for you. So, huh. So this would be somebody who probably just gonna lead you guys to feel like it's your idea that the relationship got started this way, or that you wanted commitment, or I don't know. They like because we got Taurus energy. It's somebody who likes a reliable partner. They like a partner they could talk to regularly. So that's where you get all this talking. So it could even just be a friend, but y'all just do all this talking, and it's really because they like you. You know what I mean? So they're trying to create stability or a foundation with y'all, and this just could be the deception that's happening here. Like I said, it may come off like friendly. Some of y'all may come off as business, like a maybe it's a transaction. You know what I mean? Ace of Cups and reverse. So it looks like it could be new love, but it could also be a renewal of love. If it's new love, it's just a love where they're not really going to love you in the way that you want to, or you're not receiving it in this way. So that's where the flirting could come from, and you may not be receiving it. Six of Cups, that's good, but that also leads you to a Seven of Cups now, because we got six and an ace. So Seven of Cups and Eight of Swords. You guys are overlooking stuff here. So you're probably missing the signs that this person is fond of you guys or likes you guys. The thing is, either, oh, Three of Wands, they don't really see it going that far. It's Three of Wands in reverse too. Some of y'all, they may just like the creature comforts that come with you. Because if they're not the one with the luxury, then maybe you are. Because this could be somebody who likes it and is perceptive of what you have going for yourself and thinks you're in a good position. So they be like, fuck it. Might as well be with her or be with him, whatever. You know what I mean? So it's one of those stages that's happening right here. So somebody who maybe wants to be different than how they normally are. And that could be what it really is. And with the hangman here, you guys may be idolizing this person. And right under these deck, on this other card, I didn't even see it here. It says, will you lead me like the others? So this is somebody who probably will guilt you, shame you sometimes, or just kind of like make you feel like you have to stay. So that may be a problem that some of y'all may have. Ace of Cups could be here. So in the Six of Cups, it could be that maybe this person wants children, or they want some way to kind of like keep you around. So this person may be trying to tempt y'all with like experiences, with luxuries, if they're the one with the luxuries or the money, or if they have anything of real substance to give, that's what the intention is. But for real, they don't see it going that far. With the hangman here and the Three of Wands, they're probably just going to stagnate this situation, while they're looking for others. That's what this would be. Yeah, it's a star here. So some of y'all may be dealing with somebody who's famous, popular, or well known, or has some type of image, you know what I mean? Or there's some type of image they're living up to. Some of y'all, they're just very attractive because of the star. It could be they have like model-esque qualities if it's a man or a woman, or a woman. It could be that way too. You know what I mean? Like this somebody who's used to getting the attention, is always recognized, has a lot of feel like they have a lot of potential. So some of y'all, they may be younger. That Six of Cups could give like a younger vibe. So they may just want the experience, the comfort, the luxuries that come with you, the relationship look, but without the actual investment or the actual I'm not gonna say commitment, because you may get the commitment. Like if this is a woman, you'll definitely for sure get the commitment. If you're a man, then I mean, well, if you're a man, you'll for sure get the commitment. She'll give you the commitment automatically. If you're a woman, then they'll play the role of being committed all the way through. You know, what I mean, they'll do the traditional stuff, but on the back end, this would be somebody who's looking for other opportunities that they kind of deem to be, popular or famous, or will get them some type of recognition or something like that. They have like, I don't know, they're really into like the luxury or like status type of men, women. So that's what y'all need to know. So if they're with you, there was a status to being with you or dealing with you. So that's probably what you guys may not know. Y'all may not recognize that. Because I said earlier, y'all are overlooking the obvious or overlooking certain signs that are like being shown in front of you through conversation too. So you're having conversation with them, and they do such a good job, such a great job talking, that you just either y'all get like wrapped up in the moment because of the hangman, you just idolize and romanticize and hold on to all the stories. Because that's what Seven of Cups is, stories. Elaborate, like, storylines, shit I tell you, I want you to know, but it's not really all the way the truth. It's just like, how people tell you shit, but they ain't telling you the whole story. It's omission. They lie by omission. This person does that. It's maybe not intentional, you know what I mean? But that's what they do. This is somebody who probably has a lot more options going on, or attempting to get more options, or have more options, or have more experiences. So this is short term. If you were thinking, hey, we're about to get married, or we're going to do this, or you're going to make a life changing decision with them, I would think twice about that because it's somebody who feels like they wish they could be different than who they are, but who they are is who they are. And this is how they are at this moment. So, and then, like I said, they may gaslight you and say, well, will you leave me like other people will? They may not say that literally, but that may be some of the behavior traits that they try to exercise or push on you to make you feel like you doing wrong for doing what's best for you. Especially with the Three of Swords in reverse, that could be sometimes the bitter truth or a hard truth to swallow, hard pill to swallow, knowing, you know what I mean? Like you kind of know, like, damn, it is what it is, but like, you know what I mean? You kind of hoped it was going to be something else because the star was here. He's like, I kind of hoped it was going to be something else. Yeah, sorry, sorry. But you could hang around though for security. Could definitely do that if you like having maybe a nice luxury life, which is could just be like having all your needs met, bills paid, nice car, all these things. Yeah, that's cool. That's you know what I mean. This is somebody who's a liar and a deceiver, and is prone to telling you what you want to hear just to get what they want. So like I ain't gonna lie, I don't see nothing wrong really here if you're looking for stability, because you're gonna get that. You know what I mean? It's just that you can't control every aspect with this person, and they feel like you see them in a higher light. So could be dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, Aries, Pisces, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Gemini. So this would be somebody who will hang around for as long as they can because of the security of like being with y'all. They like a solid foundation. So, you know what I mean? So you're dealing with somebody who like a solid foundation. They'll do whatever they gotta do to build that. So I mean, that's always cool to keep a connection like that. Okay, so let's look at Aries. What's up there, Queen? Hey there, Mia. Okay, so boom, Taurus. Okay, Taurus. So what's next in love? Let's look and see. I know this lady name. I'm going to think of it. I, I know this lady name too. What is this lady name? Where is the card at? Where's the card deck at? What is that lady name? What is this lady name, y'all? I know the lady name. I can't think of her name right now. Okay, so what's next in love? Some of y'all children. All right, it says your love life is being affected by children. That's not always bad. Let me see what's next in your love life. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So this could be cool because I sometimes read this as being childlike wonder or childlike a soulmate vibe. You know what I mean? Especially with children. Children like, two peas in a pod. Finances and career issues are a factor in your love life. Okay, so children are an issue in your love life and finances are an issue in your love life. For some of you, it could be just as clean and dry as that. But then for others of y'all, it was giving me more of an impression of like not knowing how to play, not knowing how to like be a child or like romanticize moments, like enjoy the moment. Some of y'all aren't knowing how to do that. And then others of y'all, it could be really literally the pursuit of finances. More so worried about finances rather than connecting with people. Doreen Virtue, there you go. Thank you. I knew it. I knew it. I just like something was I couldn't get it together. I just couldn't, I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, that's what it was. Her cards. I don't know why. It was just bad. It was like just tickling my neck just to not be able to say that, to not know. But I guess she didn't want her name to be said anyway, because she said, "Hey, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm back. I give my life back to the Lord." All right, so finances and career. Don't gotta be the finances and career, literally, but it could be that you guys are just more so focused on material means and matters rather than actually connecting with partners. So that could be partially what's coming into your love life. And so that may mean that the partners you're dealing with probably want you on a superficial level. They probably don't want you in the way that you would want to be wanted. You know what I mean? But maybe not. We shall see. Let's just look and see. I seen you when I split the deck, though. We're gonna see though. Here we go. We got the sun. So you could be dealing with a Leo, or you're gonna be dealing with somebody who's attractive, or somebody who's just very confident, masculine, assertive. You know what I mean? They could be generous too. So that may be coming your way. Here we go. We got Saturn. So we got Aquarius, we got Capricorn. So you got a hard ass coming your way. A leader, somebody who likes to be in charge. Or you guys are, yeah, somebody who'd be devoted to y'all. So it's somebody who's probably mature, because Saturn usually represents for real, a mature, like a grandfather type of person, or a grandmother if it's a woman. But it's the same vibe. But it's somebody who's confident, will boost your confidence, make you feel attractive, help you focus. Some of y'all, this would be somebody who whips you into shape. They can be very highly skilled or trained at something. Somebody who's devoted, passionate. They I almost want to say they do the same thing every day, but love it. So what, whatever they do every day, they may really love it. They may really enjoy it. It's somebody who like works hard, is consistent, shows up for themselves. But Saturn also is somebody who has high expectations. So if y'all were focused on like material gain, this would be somebody who gets it. They definitely will get it. You know what I mean? The thing maybe they just don't play no games. So that could be the issue. Maybe you like to play. Maybe you like to have fun. Maybe you like to let loose. They don't. But then again, it could go in the way where maybe you both are like that. You both are hard asses. You both are hard worker. You both are serious and disciplined. And you know what I mean? This may be how y'all even come together because you both are like focused and like high achieving. And because of that, you know what I mean? Y'all could be more focused on like moving up in status, career, and not really having that fun and that romance and love. So that may be also what hinders y'all. Because Saturn could be a blockage unless you guys work through it. It could be hard. You know what I mean? Maybe you guys are missing the friendship element to the relationship, or you're missing that in your romantic life, where you're not really connecting on a more, friendship, cordial, caring about what they have going on, wanting to invest, wanting to be a part of their day to day. If you're not like wanting to do that with your partners, then you may be off kilter a little bit. So we got the magician in reverse. We got the world in reverse. All right. All right, we'll see. So it could be this person could be trying to get you guys to stay around or hang around them soon. We got the Knight of Wands. So I was seeing two different storylines here. So it could be somebody you guys let go of is not trying to let y'all go. So they're going to be trying to fight their way back into your life. And that Saturn can be about having boundaries. This could be somebody who overshares with y'all too because of the Four of Pentacles. So they may try to buy your love. You may be dealing with somebody who like just really wants the passion with y'all. With the Knight of Wands and the World in reverse, they really just want y'all body. So there's maybe somebody who travels to y'all or somebody you guys travel to. They buy you a flight to come see them. They order something along the lines of that. Or is it somebody who you pay? Oh yeah, it makes sense. I was just saying that with Aries, right? Do we got Aries here? We don't got it, but what I mean, we was just talking about a Taurus and Aries energy, so it could be possibly you guys could be dealing with Aries, but you don't got to. But yeah, this may be somebody who's trying to manipulate y'all to let go of past partners, past connections, other experiences. You may have partners coming in. Some of y'all may have opportunities. It ain't just like one thing because we got two different people here. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse could be connections that never really got off the ground. These people could be becoming a lot more devoted now. And most of y'all it could be that they think you have other opportunities around. Y'all maybe y'all traveling. And maybe that's kind of what they pick up. And if you're not traveling, maybe you're doing something that's showing that you're like, maybe some of y'all could just be posting more online. That may be what it is, because we got the magician, the world, Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands likes to be seen, likes to make make a splash or make a scene, especially with the magician. This could be online. Some of y'all may be posting provocative pictures or just posting more, maybe traveling, showing that. Or they could be doing that. Some of y'all, that's what they could be doing to try to reel you in. Like, yo, look what I'm doing. I'm over here. I'm over there. It's one of the two. Because the magician is, I make it look a certain way so that way I can get the outcome I want. It's manipulative, but it's for me. And we got the Eight of Swords here again. So that definitely means you're dealing with somebody who's like a craftsman or a skilled manipulist. I mean, manipulist. Is that really a word? Yeah, I think that is a word, manipulist or a skilled manipulator because we got the Eight of Swords here, which means that you'll most likely overlook the red flags or overlook the obvious with this person, overlook that they may just be a player, not really looking for stability, because the Four of Pentacles in reverse, so that's not somebody who's trying to possess you or hold on to you. They just, you know what I mean? It just may be hard to get with you because of the Eight of Swords. Maybe it's a lot of complexity. Maybe it's difficult. You know what I mean? Maybe you kind of pushed them off, brushed them off for a while. Any of that. It could be just somebody who wants to like that challenge. Or if you're a man, it's more of a woman who wants you to chase her. You know what I mean? So they may make it, they try to manipulate to get you around or to be around you to get you to pursue her or pursue them. You know what I mean? And then with the Page of Pentacles, they really only give you a little bit. They may overshare at the beginning stage, but that's just manipulative. That's just to make it look like I'm more invested than what I really am. They are not. They are not. Most of y'all, if you have the finances, if you're the one with the finances, then this is just a ploy to get you to invest more. And I just make it look like I care about what you have going on. You know what I mean? You guys haven't really connected in that light. So some of y'all, they may be trying to have children with y'all too. They may be trying to find something to get you devoted on them because it looks like you got people who want to keep you, but like not in the way that you would want to be kept. You know what I mean? They just don't want to be without a partner or they just don't want to be without you. So it could be, tailored especially for you, but I don't know. I guess they'll make you feel confident because the Knight of Wands be hyping you up, making you feel attractive, taking you on these trips or these experiences, or they go out of their way. They usually travel long distances to come see you and act like, you know what I'm saying? I love you this, I want this. They like, you know what I mean? They like to confess their love like that. They're like the Knight of Cups, just not as emotional. Same vibe, same passion, same thing. So you're dealing with partners who some of y'all their pride is in their health, so they may be very attractive physically, or their pride is in their like maybe their reputation. They could be maybe they're in the public eye, or they're known for getting what they desire when they go after it. So it could be that. Like you could just some of y'all could just be a conqueror. You could have just been difficult, hard. I couldn't get you that easily. So they just, if they kept pursuing you, that's why. That was the only reason why. But there's not nothing wrong with it. That's just part of the game. And with the Saturn, it's about having more of an approach, a realistic or a grounded approach to this connection. All right. So, some of y'all may have lost weight. That Knight of Wands becoming when you looking sexy. You may have lost weight, or you may have wore your clothes differently this day, or you've been wearing your clothes in summertime. You could be wearing less clothes. Makes you more sexually appealing during this time. So now I make it seem like I'm way more interested, way more passionate, way more invested than what I really am. But really, they're just focused on the end goal, which whatever that may be for them. All right. This one doesn't say that they want, what I mean, they may talk around commitment, marriage, talk around it, but really they just want somebody who either they can give the bare minimum to or a little bit to, and then the other where they or is if it's like how I explain it. I want to say if you're the woman, but it don't mean that if you're the woman, because you could be the man and the woman could be having the money and giving you more money. It don't really matter. What I'm saying is the person who has the most money is the person who's trying to give. I'm not gonna say the bare minimum, but like not trying to fully invest, just trying to get what they can get for what they can give. And the person who doesn't have all the money or the majority of the money or the majority of stability or is more in the need of the relationship stability, then that person is trying to get more out of the connection by giving a little and making it appear that they would invest more. So it's not really like a game and y'all aren't really connecting. It's more of like a strategy, you know what I mean? Or it's more of like a sometimes it's a what is that? Ace of Pentacles and Four of Pentacles, or Page of Pentacles and Four of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles. So that could be a poverty mindset, or it could be a scarcity mindset in a way, or like I said, just wanting to conquer y'all. So look for people starting to be more passionate about you. Some of y'all people who've been around y'all for a while, trying to create opportunities to either be pursued by you or to pursue you. All right, so it could be a Capricorn, Leo, Virgo, Taurus, Pisces, Sag, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Virgo, Gemini. And I say Leo? I did. What's up there, Catherine? I did. Damn. Damn. Oh man. All right, let's see if they get better after that though. I'm gonna try to ignore the obvious. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to ignore the obvious and tell you what you wanna hear. I'm gonna tell you what you wanna hear. All right. So Gemini. Let's look and see. What's next in love? Hmm, what's next in love? Ah, new love. We love that. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Okay, we getting started. Healing family issues. Okay, that's cool too. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, and then what else? Codependency. Okay, so this could be a relationship that breaks a codependency for y'all. So it says addictions are affecting your romantic life, but this could just mean, and it says healing family issues. I was kind of picking this up being a new love that helps heal a codependent pattern in you, or a pattern that you had where you felt that either you need to appeal to others or live out a pattern that your family members have lived out, or just kind of continually re-agitating a wound, a similar wound. I always think of people that try to be what their parents be. You want to live a life like your mom and your dad, exactly like it. They lived their life already. Why are you trying to redo it? You're a rerun. All right. So, we got Jupiter here. Okay, cool. It's gonna be a big deal. It's gonna be a meaningful relationship coming into your life too. And second house, so somebody you share the same values with. Ooh. All right, so maybe they have the same codependency issues. Second house sometimes could be people who, but this could be good because with the Jupiter here, this could be somebody who helps expand y'all money. Maybe that's also why y'all have new love. Y'all may be making more money. You know what I mean? Or you've like stepped up into a tax bracket. We got Taurus twice. So luxury. If it's not you with the luxuries and you haven't expanded into having more of a luxurious, comfortable, stable life, then it's a partner who's coming in. If you have it, that's good too. Y'all may both kind of like mix and mingle on that. All right. You say you're a rerun. Yeah, that's facts. I tell people that all the time. You're a rerun. You want to be your mom and your dad. When people be like, "Oh, my mom and my dad did that," I don't give a fuck what they did. You want to be your mom. You want to be your dad. You want to live their life. Because I know they ain't fucking living it. It is not an amazing person. I mean, not saying they not amazing, but like they ain't doing shit. Not shit that I would want to do at my age. Who the fuck cares? You know what I mean? So this gonna be somebody who's gonna be a good luck for y'all. They're very optimistic too, outgoing. For some of y'all, they could be foreign. If not, they just bring a whole lot of meaning into your life. You know what I mean? So like your value systems may change because of them. Now, others of y'all, it may kind of be like they'll share the same value systems, the same codependent value systems. So like this could be confining to y'all, but y'all may live a very comfortable lifestyle. Like, you know what I mean? There may be luxuries, there may be finances and money and all that good stuff. They may be very generous. You know what I mean? Just, I don't know. I don't know what there may be. I don't really feel like there would be an issue just kind of rocking and rolling with it as it is. I don't know. Like it's good for security. There's great experiences that come along with this person. Your lifestyle changes, your philosophy on life changes, how you see yourself in the world changes. That's always good too. And then you, like I said, you got luxuries, shit you want. You can count on this person. So I don't see anything wrong here. You know what I mean? New love. It's breaking you out of doing what your grandmama and your pop-up did. You know what I mean? So that's always helpful. All right, and then you're getting the likes, pleasures that you always wanted. So this is somebody who, like, maybe I don't know. I just seen the moon when I split the deck. So maybe it could be a secretive connection at one point, or it was kind of a vague connection at some point. It could be opening up. You guys could be revealing how y'all really feel. Ah, we got the Emperor in reverse. So that's somebody who has outdated traditions and values. So that's the codependency I was talking about, wanting to be their grandfather, wanting to be their dad, or you're wanting to be your mom or your grandmom, or you're wanting to play out those patterns. Because that's why we got the world in reverse, we got the Six of Swords in reverse. So the stagnancy is going to be on you guys needing to consider the world you live in. The world you live in, whatever world that may be, you know what I mean? And it don't have to be like, oh, you're not being traditional. I mean, like, whatever world you live in with the environment and the people around you, pay attention to that because that's what's like determining it for real, for real. I would say is family. It could be family issues, but it could also be societal. So pay attention to your environment because the Emperor in reverse is somebody who refuses change. They die out. So it's outdated value system that's holding you stagnant in your relationship dynamics. And the Four of Swords is a chance to consider that, to reconsider your past experiences with the world in reverse, Six of Swords, or keep doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? We got the Empress here. It's potential. If you guys consider, you know what I mean? Some of y'all can consider being in it because we got the Emperor and the Empress. So some of y'all, but this may be a domineering figure, the Emperor though. So you may be dealing with somebody who's very generous, very giving, but like wants it to go their way. And if you're not like a person who wants, if you're a woman and you don't like men to like tell you what to do, when to do, how to do, this ain't for you. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna want that. Because you may have the luxury and the comfortable lifestyle that you want, but like this is somebody who like when they say jump, you may gotta jump. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't like to jump. Maybe you don't want to jump. It's your time to jump. That's what they expect. In order for you to live this life, because we got the Empress here. You live a good life. You live a very comfortable life. So this may be what you have to consider. Do you want to like put up with what your parents said you should be doing, shouldn't be doing, your grandmom, your auntie, your friends, neighbors, whoever the fuck, whoever is around you, because the world, whatever world you live in, or whatever society or whatever environment you live in at this time, do you want to keep up with those structures, those confines? You know what I mean? Because you could have that. That's what it's saying. It's just an outdated person, an outdated way of living. It could be abundant. You could live a comfortable lifestyle. I don't know what the issue would be though. I guess with the world, you kind of feel like you don't get to explore. Maybe you don't get to travel as much as you want. Maybe I don't know. Or maybe it's like you don't get to go on your own. Maybe y'all just had like the sense of like and be independent if you're single. But if you're not single, then it could just be that the relationship between y'all is starting to slow down. This person is trying to overassert their authority or becoming a lot more like my way or the highway, pretty much. You know what I mean? Not willing to compromise, not willing to yield, no longer considering you guys. So you could be dealing with a partner who's like now is like put themselves on a pedestal. Some of y'all are just dealing with a partner who pretends they care more than what they really do. It just depends on which one of y'all you're dealing with. But it looks like you have a newer partner, a new love that's coming in, and I guess they're going to resemble a previous connection because of the world in reverse. And the King of Cups in reverse. So that's just somebody who isn't necessarily all the way emotionally involved. They play the role like they care more than what they do. You got three different people here, so I don't know which one y'all dealing with. You got Empress, you got King of Cups, and an Emperor. So you got three different people that are coming around, and we got the Empress here. So you can be treated well. That's what I will say. You could be treated very wellly in these connections. I guess the fantasy that you may have of like them caring more emotionally, fuck no. They don't got that. The King of Cups reverse, they don't care as much emotionally as you want them to. They don't respond in the way that you think they should. They're not that lover boy, lover girl like you thought they would be. No, but they show up day in, day out and do all the damn responsibilities that you expect them to do. So that's one. You know what I mean? So you have options if you guys want to date around. You know what I mean? They just ain't that, oh, babe, coddling and all that shit. They're not that. So forget that. Throw that out the window. Throw that out the window. That's not happening here with this person. You know what I mean? They got that old school shit. This is the where all the men go. Here's your man. Here's your man. Here's the man. That's what you got. You got a man, a real man, all right, or a real woman. You know what I mean? It's a woman who can be an overachiever. She can have some money. So imagine this: if you're a man, this could be the woman who has the money or can get to the money. She just has that masculine quality too, of like asserting herself, going after what she wants, having it her way. Oh, she'll treat you real good. She get you all the fly stuff you want. What you want? Get you a Tesla, get your hair done. Oh, whatever you like, you get that. She could do that, but it just got to go her way too. You know what I mean? So you be in a comfy position with your feet up if you're a man, and she's like willing to be generous like that. Then yeah, you cool. I don't see an issue there either, unless you have these masculine principles, because that's where the outdated behavior could be. Like she could be making Oprah money. And you like, well, I'm not, you know what I mean? You don't want to be Stedman. You don't want to be in the back. You don't want to be in the back. You worry about what people will say in your new Ferrari. You know what I mean? Or with the lifestyle that you live, whatever. It's one of those, it's kind of that vibe though. Whoever you're dealing with, they do have some finances. They do like they can be very generous. And like I said, your lifestyle can change just because you guys are together. Y'all both may be doing well together, but just because you guys are together, lifestyle gets better. You know what I mean? Yep. Just they have an issue considering other people's feelings. We don't care. That's really who they are. All right, so some of y'all may this is funny because if y'all left a relationship to go to another relationship, they just like that one. That's even funnier. All right. So anyway, you can get your traditional values here though. So let's say we got Aries, you got Pisces, you got Sag, you got Taurus, you got Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Pisces, Sag. Is it all signs? Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Is that all the signs? No, yeah, I said Aries, Sag, Pisces, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Libra. Okay, I didn't. Oh, yeah, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That's all of them. Oh, but I didn't say. Yeah, I said Virgo too. That's all the signs. Don't worry about it. It's all the signs. Let's put these over here because I'm gonna use them later. Okay, so that was all the signs. We ain't even gotta worry about that. Okay, so we on Cancer. Cancer. New in love. What's next in love? What'd you say? He said keeping their insurance. He said hopefully people are going to work and keeping their insurance up. All the cars on the road for insurance searches. You said I'm the boss. They're my employees. What was I just missing? Oh, I thought I was missing something. Okay, so boom. All right, so here we are. We're on Cancer. Let me shuffle these up real quick. Here we go. Here we go. Hey there, Tracy Trace. Tracy Trace, remember we was on the street. Almost every live, Tracy Trace was popping out. Somebody was like, I feel like I know Tracy Trace. All right, so anyway, let's look and see. So Cancer, what's next in love? Let's see. Engagement. Okay, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. When I think of engagement, I just think of people just starting to talk to you more, engage with you more, literally. Ah, deception. Ah, gosh, why we keep getting that? Why we keep getting that? Why is there always deception? Unrequited love. Oh man, is it me? Is it me doing this? Is it me? I'm trying to understand. Is it me? I be wanting to give you all these like love readings. Like, oh my gosh, they're gonna like romanticize and give you everything you ever wanted. Kids, they're gonna pay the bills. You don't gotta go nowhere. You shop at Fendi, Gucci, Louis, Prada, everywhere. They're gonna spend it. You don't never gotta work. They're gonna drink your bath water. I be wanting to give you all those types of readings, and then the cards just do this shit. Disappoints me. Disappoints me every time. Disappoints me. Why can't I be the love reader? We got the sun though. Okay, ninth house, meaningful connections. I mean, if you so this could be also a so if y'all get engaged, this would be like your second spouse or your second serious relationship. Yep, we got commitment here, Juno, that has to do with marriage. So you could be dealing with somebody who wants to trick y'all into commitment, into marriage. You could be dealing with a foreigner, or you could be dealing with somebody who's just going to bring a lot more meaning into your life. You're going to feel like you have purpose. You're going to feel like this relationship has a bigger purpose, has a bigger meaning. That's the deception. So someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So it's a relationship where it's going to start off with them being equal, reciprocating, mirroring back what you would like them to be. Confident, assertive, attractive. Yep. Cultured. Somebody who's cultured. Oh, we love that. Damn. We love that. You like, this person has life experience. This person could survive. They can thrive. They can do some shit. They be giving me stuff. You know what I mean? It feels like we're going somewhere. Ah, okay, it still can because you'll get your intimacy needs met with this person. I guess the thing is, what's this unrequited love? We'll look at that. I wonder what that is. Four cups, three of pentacles. All right, some of y'all could just be not rejecting, just not wanting it. We'll see what that is. Maybe y'all just don't want it. What is it? Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the moon in reverse. Some of y'all just don't like the uncertainty. So it may be an opportunity that you guys are being presented, but you guys just don't like the uncertainty. It could be on your end then, and not necessarily on this person's end. The deception could just be that you guys are appearing to be maybe more invested emotionally than what you really are. Could be a good opportunity. We'll see. We got King of Wands. This is a catch. I guess it's the uncertainty, or it could also be that there are other things going on that you guys don't know about because of the moon. Ace of Pentacles, six. Oh yeah, they're giving to other people. That's what's going on. They're giving to other people. You got Page of Wands in reverse too. You're dealing with somebody who falls in love very quickly and gets bored just as fast. So they like to conquer, they like to come and get what they came for. And it may feel like it's a lot more intense and a lot deeper than what it really is because of the moon and the Seven of Cups, Ten of Swords. It ends in frustration or in hurt, resentment. You know what I mean? But then I guess you could transmute it into the Page of Wands, but then you become more of like a player and get out there exploring and having fun and adventuring. If you were afraid to do that, then you'll probably never do that because the moon represents those fears those deep fears and insecurities that you've been dealing with. This person brings these things to the surface. So they could bring up your insecurities, they could bring up your vulnerabilities, they could bring up your shadow side, they could bring up parts of yourself that you weren't even aware that you had. You know what I mean? It's like maybe you didn't know you were a jealous person. Maybe you didn't know you were an insecure person. Maybe you didn't know you were a fearful avoidant, or you know what I mean? Maybe you didn't know any of these things about yourself. They come up because of this person. King of Wands. It's usually a catch too. And with the Six of Pentacles, once they start investing or giving to you, you start imagining what could be. And that's where the deception is. You could be deceiving yourself. You could be deceiving yourself. You know what I mean? Creating a meaning that hasn't gotten there yet, only because the Ace of Pentacles hasn't quite gotten off the ground just yet, or there's not a solid investment or equal. Maybe it's an equal investment, but it just appears that way because of the Seven of Cups and the Moon. It just appears that way. So Ten of Swords could be you guys having either an ending, but not knowing that there's an ending. So some of y'all may be having an ending of a connection and not know there's an ending, or they could be ending it with you and you not know, or you could be ending it with them and they not know. So that could be happening. You know what I mean? Like there's potential for relationships, but they don't go past a certain point. Either because you guys are invested elsewhere, like in other connections, or you're dealing with partners who invested elsewhere in other connections. You know what I mean? You guys may get engaged or like engage with each other more. Some of y'all is just for the experience because of the ninth house, but they just feel so like oddly deep. Like you just feel like there's more to it than what's really going on or what's being expressed. So that may be part of the problem. You know what I mean? Is I guess I don't know. It says not enough attraction or chemistry. The King of Wands. Maybe okay. So not enough attraction or chemistry can be like there's not enough like passion. We haven't built anything up just yet. Seven of Pentacles means that you gotta be patient. So you could see, oh, okay. It's unrequited because of like the fantasy that y'all may be creating already, or the fantasy that they're creating already of y'all relationship. So somebody's already projecting either where y'all gonna be at, what's gonna be happening, or you're already projecting where y'all gonna be at, what's already happening, and you're moving in that way. I know a lot of people say you gotta move like with intention and purity and blah blah blah. Yeah, but you gotta be clear about who you're dealing with too. So that's some of the cups here. Y'all could be having more options. So either you're investing in more options or they're investing in more options. And the vagueness that's between y'all is the uncertainty of like maybe where to pursue. Because sometimes having too many options could lead you into that what do you call it? Analysis paralysis, where every one of them looks good, but like I don't want to make a choice now. You know what I mean? So some of y'all, that may be something that y'all are like starting to live. Some of y'all are starting to live that out. That could be your experience. Y'all may like if you don't have anybody right now, that may be the experience I'm expressing. It's where you're having a bunch of different options coming into your life. They feel oddly like connected. We kind of like gel with each other automatically, and there's attraction, but it's not enough for you to like want to commit because you got other options now. It's other choices. So now he used to look really good, or she used to look really good, but now I also got them too. So now I don't know. They kind of all look like they could fit me. You know what I'm saying? So some of y'all are going through that pattern. Others of y'all are dealing with people who have that going on. So that's where the unrequited love is coming from. Because the Six of Pentacles, they giving to others, or you're giving to others. And then the Ten of Swords, it just burns out. Or you just get tired of going over the same disappointments, frustration, having the same conversations. You just cut it off. But then there's another person or another option or another opportunity that's right there. And then you're going through the same pattern again. So this is just a period in time for y'all where y'all be dating around. Maybe y'all are not committing to anybody. Or if you're trying to commit to people, they're not trying to commit to you. You know what I mean? And it's not that they don't find you attractive, it's just that they got other things going on. You're dealing with partners who have stuff going on. Six of Pentacles are usually people who are above you in status or in like resources or influence. They're usually like you guys, if you're a woman, you're usually shooting for guys that you would view to be higher. If you're a man and you're shooting for a woman that's higher than you, oh, you caught one. You got one there, buddy. But that comes with something too. She may be also invested elsewhere with people who she deemed to be valuable partners too. This is somebody who's hot on the market at this time, or you would be hot on the market. One of you too. I don't know how it may be both ways. Maybe that could be the complication. It could go both ways. You know what I mean? Like it's just not enough. You got a lot of options. I got a lot of options. Like, what do we, you know what I mean? So some of y'all could be that. Ten of Swords just mean it's a culmination or an ending coming. All right. And some of y'all may be like ignoring it, blinded. Some of y'all blindsided by it. So there could be that. All right, anyway, it could be doing with a Leo, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Libra, Cancer, Taurus, Aquarius, Gemini, Capricorn. Okay. Relationships don't get off the ground all the way you hope it to. Damn, that's ugly. Okay. Make sure y'all like this though. make, make sure y'all like this though. Because maybe it get better as you like it. And then I like to be thinking, because I was thinking there was this one day, right? This girl was in here. I don't know. I assume it was a girl, and she was saying something about. I did a reading for Virgo, and she was like, "Why you always give Virgo a bad reading?" And I was thinking it's probably because you always be in the chat somewhere, even if you quiet. That's probably why Virgo got that bad reading. And she was in here. Sometimes it be certain people in here that be bringing the vibe down. We gotta look around and see who it be. It might be somebody else's fault. That might not be y'all reading. That might have been a message for somebody specific. I like to think that sometimes when it be a shitty read, I'm like, oh yeah, that wasn't for me. That was for somebody else for sure. Because I'm perfect. They didn't mean that. All right, so Leo, let's see what's next in love. Okay, separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Separation. Passion. Okay. Allow your heart and soul to sting with joy or sing with joy. Separation and passion. And then honeymoon. Okay. So somebody, okay, wait, cool. All right. I was about to say separation. And then we got honeymoon. All right. So you guys are reconciling or coming together with somebody. It's passion though. You know what that is. Usually I think it's sex, but it don't gotta be. You know how you can just like get back with somebody that you miss being around. You just be happy. It'd be full of shits and giggles and all that stuff. You know, y'all telling stories again. What would you been up to? What I've been up to? All that good stuff. You know what I mean? It's the honeymoon phase. Some of y'all about to hit that honeymoon phase with somebody you guys were in separation from. Sometimes separation could just be distance. And you know what I mean? So like you don't have to really be beefing with them. You could just be maybe they were just at work a lot. You know what I mean? Maybe y'all schedules conflicting. It could be any of that. It don't have to be like we're beefing or going through anything. So but it says enjoy the holiday bliss together. Some of y'all may be going on a cruise, going on yeah, I don't know why I keep saying that, but maybe some of y'all going on a cruise, something, because we got 11th house. You going somewhere. All right. You going somewhere. And we got fifth house. You're definitely going somewhere. You're gonna have more of a romantic life or outgoing or I was gonna say adventurous life. Some of y'all, it's definitely gonna be romance. We got the Pisces too. Definitely gonna be romance coming your way. So maybe some of y'all there's a separation and then you're meeting new people, possible. Because we do got first house here, so that's love at first sight. And we got fifth house too. We got 11th house, first house, fifth house. You about to be around a lot of people, flirting, you know what I mean, texting. They're, you know what I mean, they're being charming and flirtatious with you. People are trying to romance you. If you didn't have a sex life, there's a chance for it right here coming up. It's people who find you to be attractive from the onset too. So they like your personality. They like how you just naturally are. They like your assertiveness. They like just all those little traits, stuff that like any of your other partners would say, "Oh, that's toxic. We don't like that, Leo." Yeah, these people like that, and it's a slew of people too, because the 11th house and fifth house. It's a slew of people. 11th house is large groups of people, so you could be dealing with people who have large followings, or dealing with people who are part of like large organizations, people who are friends turn into romantic partners. So this could even be what it is too. People are starting to find you to be attractive in that light too. They may really start to like, want to date you, hang out, spend time with you. It may start to romanticize the moments that they have with you. So like you may not know that they're romanticizing it, but like y'all spend time together and then suddenly realize that they're like treating you nicer. They're sacrificing for you. Like, here, you had the last bite, or here, I come pick you up and you live way across town and shit. You be like, why are you going out of your way? You know what I mean? Like you may start to pick up stuff like that. So you may be having partners who are coming into your life. Some of y'all they want children. All right. They may want children. That may be partially something that y'all don't know. It's your friend circle though is about to start flirting with y'all. Oh, you say you back now, huh? You back now, Nita. So it could be your friend. Your friends are starting to find you guys to be attractive, or people that you see as like in a large group or large organization. So think school. I always think gym because that's the only place I go to have like a large population of people. I don't know maybe the army if you guys are in that or something like that, or training or something like that. I don't know. It could be work. It could be work, but never how. I mean, maybe it could be work. Could be work if you have a lot of people there. If it's like a maybe factory or like a large office building, then yeah, it could be work. You know what I mean? But they're gonna start wanting to date y'all. Yep, eight of wands. When I spit the deck, and knight of wands. Yep, yep. People gonna be wanting to date y'all. Three of cups. When I spit the deck again, telling you. So let's see what happens here. What we talking about? So y'all should at least be having more of a. I'm not gonna say I mean, it could be a social life, but like dating. Y'all should at least be able to go out, get some popcorn or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Go to a park, do something. You should have more of a social life, is what I'm saying. That's coming your way. Because these people romanticize you. Friends start to look at you like, oh, she's sexy or he handsome, or you know what I mean. So like, you're getting that. Something else because maybe you have the following. It could be that too. Maybe you have a following. Maybe you guys have gotten like maybe creative with your looks. Six of Wands. It could be. If you're not the one with who's getting the following, then you're running into somebody who has a large following, who's popular, attractive. It could have been love at first sight for you or for them. Doesn't really matter though. You guys are gonna be having a little. Some of y'all is a short fling. You know what I mean? It's just like we're getting back together though. You know what I mean? And we're enjoying ourselves. They want to take you out on a date, or you gonna take them out on a date. You know what I mean? It's yeah, whatever. I ain't about to say nothing yet. We got the King of Pentacles. This could be somebody who got that money. Could be somebody who got that money willing to pay for their desires or willing to like fund the desires, fund the experience between y'all. So they'll be willing to spend on y'all. Because maybe their image is money. Maybe somebody who talks money, or you see this person as a materialistic person. Some of y'all they overshare, they overgive, and this could be somebody you guys have let go of, but then you guys are coming back together because of the Four of Pentacles. The Justice is here, so it looks like it's somebody you guys are gonna make amends with. They're probably gonna maybe buy you something expensive or invest a lot more time and attention to you. That may be partly what it is, but it really looks like maybe they just want sex, or maybe they just want to go on a date, or maybe they just want your validation again. It could be that. And you got two different people here, three different people here, three different people. So they may be right now. They're kind of afraid to come back or even approach y'all. What is it? Some of y'all they look like you. Maybe you guys glowed up, changed your appearance, or I don't know. Something happened. Maybe some of y'all got famous. something, or this is just a connection that comes back into your life and then makes you feel reborn again. So y'all could be like breathing life back into the relationship, especially if it's a past person. But if it's like a newer person, then it's just like you were maybe not having a connection. So after a period of not having any romance, romance is about to light up for y'all. So you'll be having partners where you may be using connections as like escapes. You know what I mean? So like maybe you work a lot, maybe I don't know what you may do, but it's just an escape. So these are be people who show up in your life for like fun. You know what I mean? Maybe you didn't have any friends to like text and talk to. Maybe you didn't have nobody to go on a date with or eat ice cream in the park with, or you know what I mean? That's what they're coming along for. There's sex included in there, and they're willing to like share with you guys and be helpful with you guys. And the King of Pentacles can be somebody who can lead into marriage, so it could lead into marriage. These are friends. So that's always good to start off as a friend and then kind of like evolve it into romance. It can go somewhere then. It's a friend who's starting to look at you differently, or friends who are starting to look at you differently. You know what I mean? Some of y'all just, maybe people are looking at you differently on your social media. They're finding you to be more attractive all of a sudden. Some of y'all, because you're following, or because of your public image, your popularity, maybe because they see other people investing in you. It could be that. And then others of y'all, it could just be that you're attracting these type of people who have maybe large followings or a lot of like material success, and they're generous, they share, they play into the role, the fantasy with y'all, but it's because they've gotten to know y'all over time. So that's a good thing. If you guys have been like, being platonic with people or just socializing, just being friends, or at least just communicating, this is good. This is be really good. It's good for your romantic life because you're about to get a lot more attention, a lot more recognition from partners, and a lot of texts, flirty messages, compliments. People who are or you are either people you are afraid to approach, make it super easy for your approach, or people who are afraid to approach you all of a sudden see so much potential that they just can't. You know, what I mean, they can't help themselves, so they come off as like playful, flirty, maybe more energetic with you. You can kind of feel it. You could feel that something's shifting or something's changed. So this is good for y'all. So you guys are either about to date one person in particular who has a lot of like influence status, or will like kind of put you up in the higher rankings of romance. You know what I mean? So like you may be dating a person, or like just, yeah, I'm gonna say dating because it's fifth house, dating a person who's like has status, influencer maybe, or whatever. And because you guys are being seen with them, it makes you more valuable to other people. Because these are short-term flings, short-term relationships. So it has potential though, because you know what I mean. So I say short term, but like they have potential to be more. It's just I don't know what it may be for y'all. The Nine of Wands could be that maybe some of y'all are not wanting to like go too far because you maybe have like these elaborate expectations for relationships, like you know what I mean. So maybe that could be partly what it is, or I don't know. Maybe it could just be that they're so attractive. I was gonna say so famous. Some of y'all they can be so famous that you like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like you just be afraid of like maybe being in a public eye. Maybe you don't feel ready for being in a public eye because of them. You know what I mean? Like I've heard of men say, like, I got a girl so pretty that when I'm with her, I know everybody's looking at her. Yeah, well, she knows it too. She probably just as uncomfortable as you are. You know what I mean? So like it's one of those things. So if they're not like famous, then they just may be very attractive and or just used to a lot of attention. You know what I mean? And that may be something that some of y'all aren't really used to with like partners wise, like partners who gravitate or can pull a crowd, and you know what I mean, can draw a lot of people to them. Yeah. Yeah, that may be what keeps y'all from actually like fully engaging in the relationship because you're like, man, they got them or they got that. Like if you deal with a woman, she may deal with a rapper or deal with singers, artists, you know what I mean? Governors, senators, something, billionaire, millionaires, you know what I mean? She may deal with that. And if it's a man, he maybe always has the high class woman, or the woman with the banging body, or influencer woman or model or something like that. You know what I mean? He may have the top notch joints. And you may be like, I don't know if I can go that far, because you may kind of feel like they're not as invested, or you just feel it won't last that long. Because it starts off as just like romance and fun and just casual, social. You don't think too far into it until, I don't know, I guess until they start investing more seriously, because they will. It'll see, or at least it'll seem that way because of the Piscean energy. It can seem like they're sacrificing for you, or it can seem like they're doing more for you than what they really are during this time. Maybe because they already got it, and you may view them as like anything they give me lets me know that they care. It could be partly that too. All right, so could be done with an Aquarius, could be done with an Aries, Leo, Pisces, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Libra, Taurus. Oh, okay, it wasn't all the signs though. Okay, cool. That time it wasn't all the signs, but it was close. You just get scared, or you just get the stares. I know, right? Don't that be kind of whack? Do you say hi? Do you be like? Do you smile? Do you smile, ML, or do you just keep the RBF on? Because that sometimes make a big difference too. Like, do you smile? All right, so Virgo, here we go. Virgo. Let's see. You said it does. Yes. Okay, Virgo, here we go. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Love yourself first. Your self respect makes you more romantically attractive. Keep an open mind. Okay, we'll see. I know. I love it. I love that. Keep an open mind. I don't know. And it says heart to heart conversations. Okay, so this could be like wheeling and dealing in your romantic life shortly. So like you can get a little bit of what you want, you may not get it all. That may be partly what it is. That's kind of the vibe I'm picking up from this now. Because that open mind can sometimes be like, this is not what I wanted, but like keep an open mind because you may be able to get what you want. You know what I mean? You just may have to negotiate, compromise. You may have to take a little less in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you can take a job and the job may not pay you exactly what they want, but if they promise, like, hey, yo, look, within 6 months you're gonna be promoted to this, and then you'll be really getting this, you know what I mean? Or within 3 months, or with you know what I mean? Like if they kind of like lay the plan out, then you can see like, oh, okay. So maybe there's that. And then that heart-to-heart conversation is like a leveling. That's what I'm kind of looking at it as like a leveling. Because it says honestly discuss your feelings with one another. All right. So it's basically like expressing your expectations. And then you have to be open to theirs. You know what I mean? Because it's all good when you got high expectations, but then when somebody else got their high expectations, it's uncomfortable. Who likes that? Who likes that? Why do you gotta want stuff? Why do you gotta be a human? Why do you have to be a person? Why can't you just do what I want you to do? We got Scorpio coming your way. All right, so it's gonna be an intense figure, or it's gonna be somebody who's very sexually enticing. You guys may have intense feelings for them. That could be it. What else we got? We got Virgo coming your way. Perfectionist. So it's definitely somebody that got high expectations. You know what I mean? So this could be also someone who, like, when you do something and they don't like it, they don't even tell you that they don't like it. They just go ghost. Oh, I don't like that shit. Oh yeah, she did that dumb shit. Fuck her. Well, I'm gone. That be the end. Because we got square here. So this could be somebody you guys have power struggles with, conflict. They do to you what you do to them. So this is a strategy too. You don't even know that they're doing. I mean, you may know. You may kind of pick it up because you guys are Virgo. So you may notice like, oh, you're doing what I was doing, or you're trying to treat me like I treated you, or something along the lines of that. So like this is intended to break y'all out of the perfectionistic or high expectations or over complications when it comes to love, the over strategizing, the being too strategic, the being too controlling, manipulative. Not saying that you're any of these things. It's just in certain areas where you're trying to like have a partner be what you want them to be. They're saying that this is what's hindering you. All right. So what's next in love is an opportunity for growth. Square can mean that it's time for you to do something that would make you uncomfortable. What would you normally not do? This is your chance. 'Cause that's why it says keep an open mind. What would you not normally do? What you say you never would do? Oh, I would never do this for a man. We got the high priestess in reverse must with the death. That's breaking the status quo or breaking out of societal views. Some of y'all around attractiveness or around marriage or around commitment or around femininity. So what you consider to be feminine in a way, or even masculine, breaking that habit, breaking that trait. So whatever masculine or feminine traits you may have that you feel like so hard or strung to, you're gonna have to let some of those go. Some, not all, just some. Some that are just superficial, whatever that may be. You know what I mean? Which could be like, he's got to buy me a Bentley, bitch. Be fucking for real. Even if you do got the money, why does that have to be the prerequisite? You know what I'm saying? Like, be for real. Or dude, get your shit together. She's got to be a wife or 1950s triad. Man, please. How many people do that on a regular basis? Get the fuck on. Like, so you have to break something that would be considered to be superficial, not really needed in the relationship, and you need to know what it is. We got the Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay, cool. We'll see. What's next in your love? What's next in love? Two of wands or two wands upright, four of pentacles. Okay, so some of y'all are just strategizing to try to keep a partner, try to keep a connection from dying. Yeah, there we go. Or trying to keep a relationship from ending. If you don't have a relationship that you're trying to keep from ending, then a lot of y'all are just looking past the red flags, either yours or the partners that you're attracted into your life, because you guys are either wanting something from them, because maybe they overshare with y'all because of the four of pentacles. You know what I mean? They may overshare with y'all, or they may overgive to y'all, or you know what I mean? You may miss the red flags because of the devil. They may like y'all to be dependent on y'all are dealing with partners who want y'all to be dependent on them. Or they use either sexuality, um, temptation of some sort, whatever that may be for you, which could be like luxuries. If you I don't know if you do drugs, whatever it may be, sex. It could be anything that really kind of like keeps you bound to them. So you may have partners who are trying to use that to keep you afraid of losing them. So you may have a partner who comes into your life, pays attention to everything that you like them to do, does this stuff on a consistent basis. Then when you're not behaving the way I want you to, that's the punishment. I take this away. So they stop sharing, they stop giving, they stop being as emotionally invested. You know what I mean? They start moving in a more strategic way with you. Some of y'all, they just go ghost. Well, don't even tell you nothing. Just kind of sweep the rug right out from under you. So that's what you need to know. The conversation that y'all going to have is about a compromise, how both of you can get your needs met. Because this is somebody who doesn't really want to let y'all go, or the partners that you're going to be encountering won't really want to let y'all go, but they will try to play a strategy game of making you afraid of missing out, making you afraid of losing a chance with them, or make you feel like, I don't know, make you feel like other people have more influence over them than you do. You know what I mean? So that could be something that y'all gonna be experiencing, which is kind of whack, for real, for real. I don't mean to tell you that, but we got the devil here in the temperance in reverse and the page of swords. So those are mind games. Page of swords is good for mind games and telling you little white lies. And what they do is they try to read your, especially with with this just judgment, they try to read your responses to shit. So you got a partner who's a fucking smart ass. They read your response to shit. They see how you respond, how you like what affects you, what bothers you. Just somebody who looks for your triggers. You got a partner who's like super smart. Ah, I get it. I get it. I get why, but it doesn't make it right. But I get why. I get why, but it's not it doesn't make it right though. So let's say this. Somebody who people or a person who felt like they should have took action on y'all in the past is going to take a shot. That's what's going to happen, and they're trying to get you addicted to them or get you guys like used to being with them or attached to them, or so they want special privileges, or they want to be an exception. You may, or you could be dating somebody who is like the special exception, the stuff that you say you would never do or never put up with. It's a partner coming into your life. They're very strategic. They kind of sneak their way into your life, if for like lack of better words, they kind of sneak their way into your life. They come off in a way where it seems like they're not even trying to get into your life, like they're not even trying to push for this situation, and then somehow y'all end up in a relationship. It's a strategy though, because of the two of wands. You end up in there because they overshare of themselves, they overexpress of themselves. Some of y'all, they crowd your space. You know what I mean? So maybe y'all move maybe y'all move in together. You know what I mean? Or they just do the little stuff that you really need them to do, whatever that may be. Maybe you want him to pay a bill. Maybe you need him to fix your car, do your brakes, whatever. Maybe you needed her to cook a meal, clean something. It's definitely manipulative. It's definitely manipulative, but it's a manipulative because of the square, which means that you guys are not mirroring each other, but you guys are having ego battles because it's very similar behaviors. So it's like in order for this to end, or in order for you to get what you want out of a relationship, you have to either lower your expectations, lower your guard with this person so that they can like enter your life, you know what I mean? Or you have to compromise in some way. Like, and it usually means that y'all usually separate for a little bit, go into deep contemplation, and then because you guys are away from each other, you could be triggering each other's codependency of like desire and not wanting them to be with anybody else. So they keep tabs on you, you keep tabs on them. They try to restart the connection, you try to restart the connection. You know what I mean? But then in the end, you guys keep letting it go, still looking out to see if there's others better because this person still is a piece of shit and they ain't treating me the way I fucking want to be treated. Ah! Make you want to holler. It's one of those. Sex may be really good though. That might be it. Sex could be it. And then, like I said, they do share whatever they got. They do share, but like usually the Four of Pentacles is a frugal motherfucker. So like they share, but I guess they share when you getting ready to leave, or they spend when you getting ready to like kick them out or some shit like that, or they show up more reliable, consistent. It's strategic. All of a sudden, you can do the shit I've been needed you to do. As soon as I get done with you, now all of a sudden you want to do the shit I want you to do. You's a fucking asshole. Hate you, but just bring it. Just come on. Gosh. That's it. That's what y'all going through right now. Y'all will be about to go through that. So it'll be partners who you guys feel like it's love at first sight, or maybe feel like they're not everything you would expect them to be, but the feelings and intensity is so tight. It's like, oh man, I don't even know why I'm dealing with this. But here you are, just dealing with it. You know what I mean? You may look for other opportunities out. You may check and see what else is out there, but really be afraid to lose this one because this is the one that's like doing majority of what you would look for him to do. So yeah, like I said, sex may be good. That maybe would kind of like can give it a little bit of the what do they call it? A little cream on the crowd, a little cream on the top. Like at least they can have sex. At least they could do that. If you can't do nothing else, at least you could do that, or she could do that. You know what I mean? And they're very sexually attractive. They know how to use it. So if you're a man, you're dealing with a woman who's nice. She's very physically attractive, but she also know how to use that to her advantage too. So that sucks. All right, so you could be with a Scorpio, Virgo, Sag, Cancer, Aries, Scorpio, Capricorn, Leo, Pisces, Sag, Capricorn, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn. Yeah. Oh, my bad. I didn't even mean to call y'all out. You know how I just be doing what I do. I don't even think too much of it. I don't think too much of it. I was like, hey, man, it just is what it is. Yo, one day I did this reading for a friend of mine. He said I was wrong. It wasn't what he wanted to hear. And I mean, to this day, I kind of think maybe I could have been wrong. Maybe. You know what I mean? Back then, all I knew, because this was like 2020, maybe 2021. Back then, all I knew, like whenever I seen the Hierophant and the lovers, I always thought that meant cheating or divorce, separation, affair, and which normally they do, especially with those two cards in a spread. That for sure. You know what I mean? But there's also other ways I could have seen it, and I didn't say that. You know what I mean? And I hurt my boyfriend. I hurt my boy feelings because I said that one day. It's, it's kind of messed up. I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? I just be reading the cards. I don't think nothing of it. Like when I be doing what I be doing, I don't think nothing of it. I don't think of you. I don't think of me. I don't care about no situations that's going on. I'm just looking at what I'm seeing because at some point I want to be able to look at this and not say, "Oh, that's my story. I was just putting what I was feeling in there." Never. I don't never want to do that. You know what I mean? Because that's not useful to anybody but myself. Hella selfish. But anyway, let's look and see. It just hurt my feelings though that his feelings was hurt. I was like, dang, and he just stopped talking to me too. After that reading, he just stopped talking to me. I was like, dang, I must have said something. All right, so let me see. Libra. Let's see what's next in love. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. That's not a bad thing. You guys could be this could sometimes mean you're retreating with a partner. We're gonna see where it go. You know what I'm saying? You say you hate when readers do that, right? Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, chemistry. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's what I thought it was too. That's crazy. I seen out that one card. Okay, so yeah, chemistry. So you guys are retreating with somebody. Sure, somebody you guys share chemistry with. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present. It doesn't mean that you have to forgive or learn from this person. It doesn't even have to be a past person. When I was looking at that forgiving and learning, I was thinking that these are experiences you've had experiences prior, and if you could forgive those situations and not look at every new connection or every new situation that comes into your life as like this person will do you like they did you. If you can stop looking at people in that light, like it's the Queen of Swords or it's like a bitter Betty, if you can stop looking at people in that light, your relationship life gets better. You could actually allow the chemistry to expand or to grow. So it could be also a past person. Let's not overlook the obvious. So you could be making out with somebody. You know what I'm saying? You said, oh yeah, you said your feelings not hurt, right? I guess I always wonder if you ever think you're talking about yourself in these reasons. Sometimes, like sometimes when I look back, I'm like, damn, that was me. Like, and then sometimes like I don't even like maybe you haven't gotten to that point yet. You know what I mean? Because it's just a pattern. So like maybe you haven't quite played that pattern out yet. So like it may be me at some point, but like maybe not right now. That's why when people are like, oh yeah, I don't know, I don't see that happening right now. Why would you see it right now? If you could see it happening right now, you don't really need me. You don't even need to watch this. You know what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess maybe if you want the confirmation of knowing that it's about to happen right now, that may be one thing. All right, we got the sun here. All right, so that's good. We'll see where that's going. You may hear something from this person on a Sunday, or this may be like a day where y'all like spend time together. Sundays are usually like down days, usually, but not always. Opposition. All right. Yeah. Well, it could be on a Sunday that y'all end up kicking it or something like that, or bonding, or make a move or something like that. Because it said there's a strong magnetic attraction here with somebody you have chemistry with. So it's somebody that you guys are mirroring at this time. So a romantic connection or partnership coming to your life, you guys are mirroring. This could be a past person, because some of y'all are forgiving and learning and healing what's happened, letting go of the grudge, the resentment, all the other good stuff. You guys are letting go of that, and then like healing the insecurity or the vulnerability in the relationship. And now you guys are going to mirror the best parts of yourself to each other. But this could also be the same thing if it's a new person. You're healing that insecurity or vulnerability of another connection or past connections, not letting them compound on your little heart, and not using this as your little, what I mean, a little defense mechanism to keep new love from coming into your life. So it's a partner who's going to make you guys feel treasured or feel like they're fully invested coming into your life. Even if it's a past person, they're coming back with more zest, more passion, more enthusiasm. You know what I mean? More devotion. And now they're willing, and they may have healed something in them. You know what I mean? I don't know what they may have healed. Some type of vulnerability or insecurity they were dealing with. So it could be maybe you were too attractive, maybe you were too devoted. Maybe like sometimes it could be like, especially if you're a woman and you're like devoted to your career, your passion, your ambitions, or maybe you're just devoted to yourself and things that you care about. That can sometimes be intimidating to men, because we look for women who sometimes are like our world or look to us as their world. You know what I mean? So like when you don't make us the center of your world, it's like, well, what do I do? You know what I mean? Some men are like that, some men aren't. You know what I mean? Some women are like that, some women aren't. So you may be dealing with a partner who you guys have the highs and lows with. But anyway, it looks like you guys are about to get back on track, if that's the case. All right, so there may be a moment of vulnerability. We got seven of swords or seven of wands in reverse. All right, we'll see where that's going. So it could be, and then six of swords in reverse. All right, so some of y'all may be giving up on this person at first. Ten of pentacles, Three of Cups, and then they come back in, Ace of Cups. Oh yeah, then it changes the dynamic. So if you had like already retreated from this person, or kind of like withdrew from this person, or if you slowed down communicating, replying, talking with this person, oh yeah, they're throwing a fit. They're throwing a little tizzy right about now. Knight of Wands in reverse is somebody who wants to rush in out of jealousy, frustration, you know what I mean, and possessiveness, because they may feel like some of y'all are going in a direction without them. That may be what's inspiring them to become more devoted. And that's where the chemistry can come from. There's somebody, I forgot who I was listening to, and it wasn't even a love thing, or it wasn't even like a dating thing or nothing like that. Maybe it was psychology, but it was like having to do with something totally different than what they brought up. But they were mentioning how like the feeling of like being inspired again comes from like a healthy sense of competition. Like even if you're in a relationship, your partner could see somebody who they deem to be very attractive, maybe flirt with you, help you, assist you, compliment you, and it could make them get on guard where they're like, oh, wait a minute. And it just makes them feel inspired now to kind of like date you again. So if it's a past person, it's a past person's coming back in, because they could feel like other people are kind of breathing down your neck or applying pressure in a way that they aren't applying the pressure, and they don't want to lose y'all. So that's where that comes from. So they may be trying to take advantage soon of a conversation and just try to pick up wherever y'all left off at, or reiterate something soon. So that's something, I mean, it's kind of like to like manufacture the chemistry in the relationship all over again. Three of Cups could be a reunion or could be like a reconciling. It's usually on the lighter side. So it's just like just socializing, friendliness, playing, it's light, you know what I mean? So maybe let's go on a date. I want to take you on a trip. It could be that, or they take a trip towards y'all. So that could be it too. If you don't have nobody at all, like a past person not coming around, then it's just going to be somebody who's going to try to use an opportunity to try a whole conversation with y'all with the Knight of Wands. It's somebody who either wanted to be chased. If it's a man, wait, let me say this. Hold on, how I read this right. So I gotta make sure I get this right so you understand what I'm saying. So if it's a woman, she's about to chase. If it's a man, it's a man who thought you were gonna chase, but you didn't. So now they're gonna chase. All right. So if it's a woman, she's chasing. That's unusual behavior because of the Knight of Wands in reverse. You know what I mean? And it's really out of like possessiveness and jealousy. And then we got the Ace of Cups right behind that Knight of Wands. So they're gonna be trying to like restart the connection, or they're going to be trying to present a new opportunity with y'all, but it's going to come through a conversation or through some type of, I don't know, something that they've able to take advantage of. So a social interaction, y'all were standing in line. It could be anything. I'm just going to try to take advantage of a moment where I'm trying to get your attention on me soon. So you could have multiple people doing that, but we only got one person right here. So we only got the Knight of Wands, but it could be multiple people doing this, but it's really just one person right now. So most likely for y'all, it may just be like an ex or somebody who hasn't fully let go of y'all, who really feels like you guys are, a big deal, or maybe, well, no, I wouldn't say that. I would say maybe you realize it, but it has nothing to do with a self-realization. So, or maybe it could, because I did say some of y'all had healed an insecurity or had healed a some type of vulnerability. So that could be partially what it is. Like maybe you guys are showing the other side of the spectrum now. Maybe you weren't that confident that before. Like if you're like, well, I think about if you're a man, but if you're a woman, like maybe you weren't like putting yourself out there to be pursued. Maybe you weren't going out and having a social life. Maybe you weren't entertaining others. And if you're a man, maybe you weren't like pursuing women. Maybe you weren't approaching women. Maybe you weren't, because that's really the only way men can't have women is because you weren't approaching women. Like you could miss 500 shots. I promise you, you win one, you happy. All those 500 don't even count. Who were they? Who were they? Think of it as if you're a man. Doesn't matter how many shots you missed. Who were they? You don't even remember them anymore. So keep shooting. But if you're a woman, maybe you just weren't putting yourself out there in the light to be pursued. So the Three of Cups can be that you guys are having more of a social life, going out more, entertaining others, maybe even like, depending on friends. You know what I mean? Because the Ten of Pentacles is also in reverse. So that means that some of y'all are letting go of outdated traditions, values, relationship styles. Some of y'all could be letting go of that, like certain, I don't know, certain stuff that you don't really need anymore. You guys are getting rid of that. That could have been what was stagnating some of y'all. That Ten of Pentacles, traditional values, outdated stuff. It's stuff that your parents, your family, shit they would have done, shit they always did. That could be hindering y'all. Sometimes Ten of Pentacles could be finances. It could be that, but I don't think so. Not with everything else around. Not with everything else around. If you were, then you're dealing with a partner who kind of comes in, over promises more than they can deliver. Like say you were like having financial issues, you may have a partner who can have the finances and may over promise and like under deliver in terms of like stability. This may be somebody who just kind of comes and goes when they want. You may still get a couple dollars off of them, but they may not really be as devoted as they like put on. They may just like the fun, the excitement, the chase, the pursuit. And as long as you kind of make it a little hard for them, or a little difficult for them, you'll always be able to keep this person in pocket in a way. So that's something that you need to know, because you could use their vulnerability to your advantage. Because like this is somebody who likes to win, so you could use that. You know what I mean? Especially with the Seven of Wands in reverse, y'all may actually have the advantage at this time. Y'all may not be aware of it, but y'all may actually have the advantage at this time. And if you just kind of play it cool, don't really get frustrated, or don't get upset, don't let like what I mean, don't let them deter you, or don't let them, I don't know, overpromise what they're not giving you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Silent Priestess. I don't know what that is. It just sent me a green alert and just let me know that you've been a member for 9 months. Thank you so much, though. Um, what else? Yeah, that's about it. Some of y'all, it looks like y'all just having a chance to go out, date, have a little fun. Connections that were like stagnant at some point, they'll probably pick back up. Conversations with people that you weren't talking to like that, they're about to pick back up. Most of y'all is just for fun though, for sex. You know what I mean? Maybe they want some of y'all, they want to be a living partner, or this could be like living sex. If y'all want that living sex, you got that coming your way. So maybe y'all move in together, or they move in together, or you go back to their house, or they come back to your house. It's something like that. Yeah, it's just that. It's just passion. It's just passion. But y'all maybe it's a little trip that y'all do go on. Because the Six of Swords I always think is a little trip, little cruise, little girl guys trip. You know what I mean? So if you are going out and you don't have anybody, then you could run into somebody on a trip. That new love could be like a foreigner or somebody who you meet during travels or at an event too, at a large social event too. So it could be a club, you know what I mean, or it could be a party, or like a brunch, you know what I mean, or like a day in the park type of thing. So some of y'all maybe it's something like that. And maybe some of y'all had insecurities around approaching people or being approached. You should be getting over that because of this. Because it's gonna make you feel proud. Whatever's gonna happen in your love life or in love next will make you proud of yourself, and maybe your devotion to yourself, or your confidence, or the way that you handle uncertainty and like certain vulnerabilities. So like maybe you were shy, maybe you were, I don't know, used to being told you're too much. Maybe you were, you know what I mean, whatever those things may have been, you're gonna feel confident or feel like more proud of yourself for like facing it or for doing it this way. So all right, so it could be over the Leo, Aries, Scorpio, Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius, Gemini, Taurus. No, not Taurus. Sag, Cancer, Virgo, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So it's Virgo, Gemini. Okay, it's Virgo, Gemini, and Sag. Okay, and I said Leo. Did I say Leo? Yeah, I said Leo. Okay, cool. That is always cool. Hey, what's up there, Aqua Queen? You say it is a hot summer. Everybody just want to be loved on, hugged on, rubbed on. It's summertime. People ain't really trying to settle down until about September. September, we start talking about cuffing season. I'll be doing a reading on that September. 'Cause that's when everybody want to be boyfriend, girlfriend, and house up together. You know what I mean? All right, so we on Scorpio. So Scorpio, what's next in love? Unrequited. Let me shuffle these up one more time. But it said unrequited love. Maybe I didn't shuffle it up enough because it looked like I keep doing the same thing. Let's shuffle it up one more time. One more time. It said unrequited love. So keep in mind that I said that. Keep in mind that I said unrequited love. But it may not be. Let's see what happens now. Keep an open mind. Okay. You said, "God, get me while it's hot." Right, Nita? You feel me? Because once it get cool, I don't even care. I'm comfy now. I got all my snacks. I got all my food. I'm already in the house like an ant. I'm good. Wintertime, I flourish. I know what's up. All right. What's next in love? Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others and children. All right. So what's next in love? Keeping an open mind, allowing other people to help you. So some of y'all could be friends. Maybe some of y'all are becoming open-minded to friends, starting to look at them in a romantic light. But y'all could just be getting closer, becoming a lot more buddy-buddy, chummy-chummy soon. All right. So yeah, maybe it is what it is. It says your soulmate may differ from your usual type. So maybe it is. Maybe it's one of those guys that you guys made your friend zone, put in your friend zone, or looked at as like a friend or something like that. You guys may be bonding, getting closer soon. That childlike wonder may be coming out. You know what I mean? They may make y'all feel like kids again, the giggling, the joking, the smiles, all that good shit coming back into your life. And it could be with somebody that you didn't even think that you would feel this way about. So we'll see how this goes. We got the Leo energy. So you could be dealing with somebody who's an entertainer or somebody who's popular. Maybe that could be partly what it is. Or somebody who's like very attractive, very generous, very magnetic. It could be that. You know what I mean? And somebody who I don't know, likes to get your approval, likes to make you happy, likes to make you smile. Could be a Capricorn, could be a Virgo. Ah, okay. So it's somebody who matches your expectations. Maybe not your usual type is what I'm getting, but popular, attractive, stable. Some of y'all that are business owners, some of y'all are famous. 'Cause we got Leo and Capricorn. That's a high achiever if I ever seen one. Put together, high achiever. And it's somebody who's ego led too, or yeah, ego led or public led. They care about their reputation. Don't make them look bad. Don't embarrass them. Don't guilt them, shame them in front of people. Don't never do that. All right. Especially if they got both of those in their chart. Don't never do that. All right. So somebody who's been persistent with you guys or consistent with you guys has been trying to, some of y'all have been trying to figure y'all out or trying to build with y'all, or they're going to be doing that soon. If you don't already have somebody in your life doing that, they're going to do that. And they're saying to keep an open mind because they may not be your usual type, but we got Leo energy and we got Capricorn energy and we got Jupiter. It's a big deal. They may not look like a big deal. I hate that. They may not look like a big deal, but they own something. Damn. I wonder where I am in that world. So they on something. Whoever you're dealing with, they may be on something. They're a big deal. We got the Jupiter energy. We got Capricorn, the CEO, and we got the showstopper. So if they're not famous, or if they're not like super popular, they're just a big deal in some way. Some of y'all maybe because they're doing very well. Maybe they have like a big business or they work for a large company, large organization, or something like that. This is somebody who's like crosses their T's, dots their I's, maybe makes themselves look appealing all the time. So that may be partially what it is too. King of Wands. Nah, how is it not your type? How is it not? Why are they telling you keep your open mind to a King of Wands? Why are they telling you that? I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. I don't know. What is it? Maybe I don't know. Fool. Okay, maybe I don't know. You feel kind of foolish, reckless. This person may come and go as they please. That may be partially what it is too. Oh, Queen of Pentacles. I don't know. Maybe they're married. King of Wands, but if not, then you got two different people. Eight of Cups. Yeah, we got four different people. Or they're leaving the door open for somebody, or this is somebody who you guys left the door open for, or who left the door open for you. It's one or two. So maybe y'all don't really want to jump into a relationship because y'all leaving the door open for somebody else. That might be why for some of you. And then others of y'all, this could be like maybe y'all may feel like something's missing. You know what I mean? So whatever that may be. The Eight of Cups is reversed. It's something missing, something that's not there in the relationship for you, whatever it may be. It could be anything. It could be space. It could be age. It could be race. It could be financial. It could be sexual. It could be emotional. It could be anything. Whatever you just thought that they didn't have for you, could be what keeps you from actually being in a relationship. Or it could be the feeling of inadequacy. Because some of y'all, they may be older than you. They may be doing really well, like mature, stable. Like this is somebody who is generous. Like, so I don't see how y'all would like not want it. Or it could be crazy. You are right with the fool. That fool could be somebody who's all off the walls. You know what I mean? So they could be crazy. It could be crazy. You know what I mean? So that's possible. And then with that Virgo, sometimes like made me think of autistic, or like where they have like peculiarities or specifics, strong specifics or strong preferences. So this maybe somebody has strong preferences. And that may be what you need to keep an open mind about. Because maybe there's certain stuff that this person likes or has to have that like you don't really want, or you don't really like, and like I don't know, feel the need to have or don't want to like experience or something like that. It could be that. Like this person may be very peculiar about certain stuff that they want and need. With the Queen of Pentacles, they're very self-sufficient. So whether you did it for them or not, they were going to get it. So I think that might be part of the annoyance with this person. And it seems like they just kind of come and go as they please. Page of Pentacles usually can mean that they're giving you the bare minimum, but we got the Hierophant here, so it could lead to marriage. Or it could lead to you guys taking on their value system, because Jupiter could mean that this person comes in, you get a different philosophy, a different lifestyle because of this person, or a different way to live your life. Like lifestyle doesn't necessarily mean like material always, but like maybe you weren't like an active gym goer. Maybe you weren't an active vegan. Maybe you weren't an active cook, cleaner, an active communicator. Maybe you weren't an active texter. Whatever the case may be, maybe you didn't live this way prior to this person coming along. That's what they're coming into. So it's going to be somebody who's going to fill a void for y'all in an area where you didn't even know that you needed it filled. So that may be, oh yeah, maybe that's why you got to be open-minded. Because I guess once they start doing stuff for you, some of y'all may be over the moon for this person. Maybe some of y'all end up having children with them. Like it is somebody who's very strategic, or like analyzes you, pays attention to your routine, your pattern, sees what it is that you need, and then they do it. Like they're generous like that. Like, oh, I see that you needed me to do this. They come clean, they cook, they fix, they, you know what I mean? They protect, they buy, they pay, they do all that, they spoil. It's the King of Wands. This is somebody who is devoted. This is a person that would be willing to devote themselves to you. All right. Now, some of y'all, that maybe it is. Maybe it's a risk. Like it may happen very quickly because of the Fool. Maybe you feel like you just kind of jumped into it, or you may feel like you're just jumping into it. But I don't know. It's somebody who's detached though, because we got the Capricorn. We got to look at that in that Virgo. They could be detached people, and we got Aquarius energy too. So they could be detached. So maybe y'all just get, some of y'all may get attached to their wallet if they got money like that. And others of y'all may get attached to like the validation of being with this person. It's the King of Wands. It's the one that everybody wants. Everybody wants this girl or this guy. They're a big deal. Everybody knows them. How you know them? It's like that. Eight of Cups is here, and the Page of Pentacles. I don't know. Some of y'all, maybe y'all know them from school. Maybe y'all know them from your childhood, because children could also kind of give me childhood. So maybe you know them from childhood. But if you don't know them from childhood, then I don't know. They known. This person is known in some way. It's a sense of good luck for y'all too. So having this person in your life brings meaning, brings purpose. These big far out experiences, stuff you didn't see before. I don't know what I mean. I guess you just have to be patient with them, because they're bossy. That's what you need to know. They be trying to tell you what to do, when to do it, how to do it, all that shit. So that may be partly what it is, because this is somebody who's on the ball, or like has shit in order. And Virgo is usually somebody who has their shit together. So it's somebody who has their shit together, or is, like I said, very self-sufficient, very independent, doesn't need a wife, doesn't need a husband. They could really do this on their own, or they just don't need a partner. They could really just do whatever they're doing on their own, but they just try to involve you or include you, because that's what the Queen of Pentacles is. They want to include you. So when I did say that they wanted you to be like filling a void, they may just want to involve you into something, allow you to like join them or something like that. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, like they involve you to join them or something like that. Maybe you meet them through work, or you meet them through something that you guys do religiously. Whatever you do religiously, maybe you travel, maybe you go to work. I mean, go to work is religious. I don't know. What would you do? Maybe church, or something you do religiously, whatever that may be. Maybe you always get up and walk your dog at 6 a.m. Whatever you do, whatever you do religious, go to the gym. I don't know. Maybe you sit out in the parking lot and watch the ocean or something. I don't know. Whatever you do religiously, you're going to meet them through that. or meet them in the premise of doing that. You know what I mean? It's a Jupiter can also mean that it's fated or synced up, meant to happen. It's a synchronistic moment. It's a stroke of good luck that you run into this person, but you got three different people. So it's a stroke of good luck that you run into these people. So it ain't just one person. It's three different people. So I don't know. Take your pick. It could be four, five if we're stretching it because of the Hierophant and the Fool. Five if we stretching it, but for sure three because the Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands. So for sure these are catches too. These are catches. Some of these are they're young. Oh, that maybe that's what it is. Ah, because the King of Wands. Okay, okay. There could be age. Age could be partly what it is because of the King of Pentacles, because the Page of Pentacles, King of Wands. That's an age difference, and the Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. There's an age difference. But then some of y'all, they're about your age. You know what I mean? They're about your age, so I don't know. You know what I mean? Maybe if they're about your age, you may feel like there's no real place for you in their life. You may feel like they don't really have room for you because they're so self-sufficient, especially if it's a man. But if it's a woman, you may feel the same way. Like she may really be on her shit, and you're a man. You be like, damn. Like I really can't be the man like I would want to be, or she's just as much manly as I am, like as much a go-getter as I am. So that sometimes could be conflicting, sometimes. But usually with the children here, it could mean that you guys have to be like playful. Bring back that like that open-mindedness could be like be open to it. Like if she's a high achiever, she's a woman, be open to it. That's a blessing. A lot of people don't, a lot of women are not as like high achieving as you would, imagine them to be. And if it's a man, then be open to it. Like, damn, a lot of men are not on their ball like this guy, or you know what I mean? So I guess it could just be of y'all being maybe too critical, you know what I mean, and too nitpicky, too particular. You're dealing with somebody who's particular too, so I guess they're matching you with that. All right. So anyway, could be dealing with a Leo, Aquarius, Aries, Scorpio. No Scorpio, no Scorpio. We got Leo, Capricorn, Virgo, Pisces, Sag, Aries, Aquarius, Cancer, Virgo, Pisces, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo. I said Aries. Okay. There's potential for it to expand, go somewhere though. That's for sure. They could take care of your needs, or you know what I mean. You'll want to take care of this person's needs. It could go both ways. So I don't know. Jupiter definitely is right. It'd be popping up. It'd be giving those blessings though. That's what you like. Ah, it'd be like a fated moment. It just be giving you all those blessings, all the stuff that you really want. And you notice that Jupiter has been popping out a lot in that too. So that's usually a blessing, a gift. You know what I mean? Divine ordinance. You like, damn. I know you ain't put this woman in here to run me. Don't do that. All right, so let's look. So who we on now? Sag. Woo, we getting somewhere. Okay, so Sag. All right, so Sag, what's the next thing in love? Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work. Okay, so that's a Sag energy. That was that Sag energy in Scorpio. So maybe we'll see if Scorpio pop up. We'll see. It says waiting for love, or I mean, worth waiting for, and divine timing is at work. And then we have healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. That's cool. That's cool. And then we got keep an open, damn, keep an open mind. Okay, so that's not bad though. I mean, I'm starting to see that. Worth waiting for, keep an open mind can just mean that maybe they may not be exactly what you expect them to be, because it says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. I usually just think your expectations. I always say this to most of y'all. Expectations be too high. Not saying that you can't expect life to be good, you can't expect to have great stuff. Just expectation of people. Like you gotta look at where they are. Like if this isn't somebody who's ambitious, why the fuck you think they're gonna wake up and start running a Fortune 500 company just because you came in their life? Be fucking for real. If they ain't been cleaning up prior to you getting here, what makes you think that they just gonna snap into shape next week and start being Martha Stewart? Be fucking for real. You know what I mean? Like these are little expectations that can be unrealistic. Just dealing with the person that you're dealing with. You see they can't do this shit. They ain't been doing it. Cut them some slack. She ain't like that right now. But if you give them a little time, they could probably get that. And that's where the open mind comes in. Like give them a little time. Heal. And every time I see that family issues, I always think that it's because you keep doing what your grandmammy and your granddaddy did. My granddad was like this. He used to, who gives a shit? That was 1940, 1950, 1980. Who cares? They was wearing bell bottoms back then. Can't take them serious. I've got fucking Jupiter. God damn. All right, Jupiter's here again. Just keeps coming out. I don't know. That's generosity. It's hey man, it's meant to be. Meant to be. It's meaning. It's a relationship that has meaning. We got Pluto here, so it could be a renewal. That's your Scorpio I was just talking about. And then we got Leo. Okay, so boom, it's a relationship that comes. So some of y'all is gonna be a relationship that comes back into your life, and y'all may have an open heart-to-heart conversation. So it could be somebody you guys were having power struggles with, a little ego battle. You know what I mean? Possibly a tumultuous relationship, but you guys are renewing it. Just somebody who you guys found to be attractive, very sexually appealing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That Jupiter synastry could be hard. It could be somebody you guys walked away from, but then after you walk away, you be like, damn, should I have walked away? I don't know. You know what I mean? Especially if they're generous, very like, and the emotions are there, the intensity is there, they're leading like a man, or if it's a man. But if it's a woman, she's maybe very attractive, she's generous of spirit. When she's around, life gets better. And then you kind of leave, you know what I mean? Or let's not say, you can say that life gets better. Let's just not say that. Let's say that just her influence around maybe made you want to be better. Then yeah, yeah, yeah. This would be that. That'd be like one of those relationships where he's like, damn, like she was pissing me off, but then I left her. But then like after you leave, you be like, man, you kind of think back, like, man, maybe I should call, maybe I should text, maybe I should talk it out. That's a chance that's coming your way. So that's what the open mindedness. I seen the Five of Swords when I spit the deck. It's Five of Swords in reverse. That's usually somebody who wants to come to peaceful resolution or peaceful terms with you. So you guys could be standoffish with each other at this time. If it's a newer person, it's a newer person who you guys may walk by, see each other, maybe talk, maybe don't talk. But there could be a tension and like a desire to talk, but we just haven't talked. So that's potential too. So the being the what is it? The having an open mind, because it's an Aquarius, that Five of Swords is Aquarius Venus. So it could mean that you're having to express love in a different way, or express maybe your feminine. If you're a female, express your femininity in a different way. If you're a man, you have to express your masculinity in a different way, or express your emotions in a different way, a way that may be unusual to you. All right. So that could be the transformation that's happening because of this relationship, or because of this dynamic that's coming into your life. It's going to have meaning because of the Jupiter, but it's also going to be one that helps you expand, helps you explore repressed emotions, stuff that you've been pushing back. So if it's a past person, then it's just stuff that you guys maybe should have said to each other, wanted to say to each other. The elephant in the room that you guys never confronted. Maybe you guys just walked away and just kind of left it up in the air. It's that. You guys are talking that out. But then if it's a newer person, and like I said, it kind of gives a vibe of like, I've seen you, we don't talk, or we kind of want to talk, but we don't really say much what's on our mind, or we haven't really expressed it out there, outwardly, what where our intentions are. You're going to get that from them. So it just means that it's a synced up moment. So um, usually where I was going at with that, okay, so where I was going at with that with this healing family issues, that Five of Swords. If you're a woman, this could be like you initiating conversation. Like, you know, I mean, that's not traditionally what we think of women. So, like, if it's a guy or a girl you don't know, then you speak to them. You start a conversation. I know that's not what we traditionally think, but that may be that Five of Swords can be as a Aquarius Venus. So you may love or require love in a way that's unusual to the people around you. Your way of loving people may not be what your family's way of loving people is. That's where that family issues is. It's like societal, it could be family, like literally your family, or it could just be society, your friend group, your peers, your genders. Like if men don't do this, so I'm not doing that. If women as a whole don't do this, then I shouldn't be doing this. No, that's not your love life. You need to be doing what works for you. You have a different way of doing it. So Jupiter can just mean that these experiences that are coming your way are meant for you to expand upon a new philosophy, one that changes your lifestyle and changes your outlook on love. It's going to change it forever because of the Pluto. All right, so it could sometimes be taboo, whatever. And taboo don't even gotta be nothing bad. It could just be like, just like I said, if you're a woman and you're approaching men or you're speaking to men first, like men you see, let's say you have eye contact with them, and instead of waiting on him to approach you, because maybe he don't, you know what I mean? You say something, you initiate, or you say, you know, you kind of flirt, or whatever the case may be. I'm just giving you an example. You don't have to do any of these things I'm talking about. It's just saying keep an open mind. So whatever an open mind would look like to you in a moment where you feel like you shouldn't be doing it or you should be doing it this way, keep an open mind. Try something different is what it said. All right, so it said the divine timing is at hand, and that's what Jupiter is. Two of Swords. So what's next in your love life? Or what's next in love? Two of Swords, Seven of Wands. All right, so somebody you guys are ignoring is going to be trying to impress you soon. Yep. All right. You got that. Nine of Swords. Okay, we good. We good. We got something going here for y'all. So this is gonna be good. I can't see what's going on here. So some of y'all have been holding yourselves back or hindering your own selves. We got the High Priestess in reverse, the Nine of Swords in reverse. Nine of Swords having to do with your self-consciousness. And then the High Priestess can sometimes be around your appearance. like societal, what they call societal beauty standards. So like if you feel older, it could be like, oh, I feel like I'm outdated or not like, you know what I mean, with the young pups or the young guys or the young girls or whatever, you know what I mean? Or if you're if you're a man and you were like short or you were like maybe not rich or I don't know, you know what I mean? Darker, lighter, whiter, who cares? Whatever the case may have been, it could be around societal views that's being changed, and you guys realizing that some of these things don't matter. You were just limiting yourself. So the Two of Swords is here. So it could be you guys are ignoring your intuition during these times. And the High Priestess in reverse, you guys could be worried about rumors, gossip, worried about how you be perceived by other people. All right. Because you know what you could be ending up in, truthfully? You could be ending up in an affair with this high priestess in reverse. It could be an affair. Some of y'all it could be like a mistress, mister vibe. I'm not, I'm not telling you you should be doing that. I'm not saying you shouldn't either. I'm just saying like there are certain codes, maybe gender roles or gender codes or societal codes that you feel like you have to live up to. That's hindering y'all right now. That's what you need to know. So whatever that may be, it could even be like, it don't even have to be gender. It could be like, say you're at work and they say, I mean, they don't say it all the time, but people say you should never date people that you work with. That's not always true. You know what I mean? Or you should never date people at that you go to the army with or whatever. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like people in your barracks or something. You should never date them or you know what I mean? Whatever the case may be. I don't know. But it could be like breaking that. Like it could be a stigma. What would be considered a social stigma is what's holding y'all back, whatever that may be for y'all. So I don't know what would be a social stigma for you. But Jupiter just means that you're being pushed again, or you're having these experiences for a reason. With the Nine of Wands, it's helping you guys get over your inhibitions, those fears of rejection, the fears of loss, the fears of failure. That's what's coming your way. And then the Page of Pentacles is you implementing something that you're learning, something that you're able to experience. So Jupiter brings you experiences, multiple experiences, for you to be able to transform with the Scorpio and get into your personal power. You know what I mean? Then you could take advantage of what you've been ignoring, whatever that may have been. Some of y'all just been y'all. We know what it is. The high priestess can also sometimes represent what's it called? I can think of it, but I can't. Social cues. Some of you guys are like blind to social cues. You don't recognize when people are flirting with you. You don't recognize when people have interest in you. You don't recognize when people are trying to like put in some type of effort or get to know you. You guys ignore it. That's what is that's what so you guys haven't been trusting those instincts. And it could be the same thing if you're a man. It's like you're not applying pressure when you're getting the signs, the signals, you know what I mean? Like why aren't you making any moves? Why aren't you saying anything? You guys are getting over being either shy, anxious, or getting over shame, guilt, resentment, fear, just getting past that because you guys are getting out of maybe feeling like you need to fit to a social code or a certain aesthetic or certain feminine attributes or masculine attributes. Is that the case? You know what I mean? Like you guys are y'all been putting up your own blockages when it comes to love. And it's because you guys are either trying to conform. I think I might have said this to y'all, but it was like in career about y'all like trying to do what other people would think you should be doing, you know what I'm saying? Or how other people think you should be showing up, or how your relationship should be looking. Some of y'all maybe like, I feel like some of y'all is gonna be having more superficial connections, not wanting to go too far with partners because they're not really bringing you a whole lot, if I'm really being honest. I mean, they can be generous, but we got the Nine of Swords right behind it. So they may be also promising or over promising more than what they could really deliver during this time. They may just do enough. They may just give a little bit, but like for the most part, it looks like y'all may be having more of the advantage in y'all relationships, and y'all may not be aware of it. So shortly, you guys are going to start to recognize it. That's what's happening. In your social interactions, you're going to start recognizing that you have a lot more advantage. Y'all maybe even going back to a past person, you know what I mean, and like willingly accepting what they're willing to give you now. Maybe before they didn't really seem to give you much, but now all of a sudden, it could be just that their appearance is there. Maybe they just look attractive. You know what I mean? It could be the fact that they were maybe playing hard to get at some point, and maybe you had to win them over. So maybe some of y'all like that. Maybe some of y'all like the chase. Or it's gonna be the fact that people like the fact that they have to chase you, which is gonna make you a lot more attractive during this time. But it seems like you're exercising, if you're a woman, it seems like you're exercising masculine qualities. And if you're a man, it seems like you're exercising feminine qualities. And these are the qualities that are gonna be attracting partners. So that may be the new philosophy that some of y'all start taking on. Where like I'm not what they call it? it's like gender neutral, but not really. Like maybe you're a man, you could be like a metrosexual or like what do they call it? Androgynous. Maybe it could be like that. Maybe your dress style could be androgynous, maybe in a way, or you're encountering somebody like that. Could be dating somebody who may be like masculine but feminine or feminine but masculine. You know what I mean? Like you could be dating women like that if you're a man, or even if you're a woman, you could be that, or it could be same sex. Maybe that could be what it is. Some of y'all maybe are afraid of coming out of the closet because of the nine of swords and the high priestess in reverse. Some of y'all could be dating the same sex and y'all could be afraid of that. Or you could be being hit on by the same sex. And no thank you. If that was ever for me, no thank you. um, but it just looks like most of y'all are ignoring signs of people being attracted to you. We got Page of Pentacles here. People. So what's going to happen is they're going to try to be friends first, or try to include you in things. Maybe I don't know. They want to do something collaborative with y'all first. So like little stuff, y'all do little stuff first for them to try to build up the intimacy. Because you may be dealing with people who are younger, or just like they don't have to be younger. They could just not be that advanced at like taking connections further past a certain point, or like maybe they're not used. Like, I always think of this as being a woman thing, but it could be a man thing too. Like where they're not used to having to bring any real value into a partner's life. They're just used to existing. You know what I mean? So even if it's a man, this may be a man who doesn't really have to give too much to women. They're just used to being there, just being themselves, and just because their presence was there, that she was willing to go out her way for him and do this, that, and the third. They may be used to women like putting themselves out there. And if it's a man, then or if it's a woman, then she's used to just like the same thing, her presence just being there. She didn't have to do too much. Maybe she cleaned a little bit. Maybe she cooked a meal once a week, once a month, whatever. She maybe not had to do too much. Or it's a partner who you were able to do this with is coming back into your life, where you didn't have to do all the masculine traits because they took on some of it too, or you didn't have to take on all the feminine traits because they would do it too. You know what I mean? So like that you may appreciate what they're like bringing. Like maybe it isn't societally acceptable. Like maybe you feel like the man should be making way more, but he does. Like maybe he cooks really good. Maybe he is a really good homemaker. You know what I mean? Like little stuff like that. Because it's going to be a change around what you guys view as emotional fulfillment when it comes to relationships, or what you guys view as attractive. So maybe what you're attracted to is changing too. You know what I mean? You may be starting to want to know people on a deeper level and not just the superficial, but y'all may have superficial connections for the main part until you start implementing, I guess, a new skill that you're learning. And the skill could be of vetting partners, you know what I mean? And being more of your authentic self, not feeling like you need to adhere, like I said, to a social code or gender code or something along the lines of that. Something like that. If it's not gender code, social code, it's something like that. I don't know how to explain it outside of that. I could be totally wrong with those two little things, but it's something along the lines of that. Like maybe I'm saying the wrong words, 'cause I feel like I need to say more to you, but I don't know. All right, so it could be a Gemini, Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Pisces, Sag, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio, Leo, Libra, Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, Sag. All right. So I don't know. You guys should be feeling proud at some point about this. I guess you'll realize something that you've been ignoring for the longest, and then you'll feel pride in it because, like, oh, this whole time. So imagine this, because this is what I was also thinking. Imagine this. Imagine this whole time you could have had a partner or a relationship that you wanted, but you just felt like there was a certain way that you had to either approach them, deal with them, be with them, and you really never had to. You know what I mean? Maybe you imagine you had to be a certain woman or certain man, and you never had to be that way. That's what the open minded could be in the family healing issues. Because it could be like maybe you feel like you need to be a traditional man, maybe you feel like you need to be a traditional woman, and maybe this person never even expected that, never even wanted any of that. You know what I mean? So the people that you had, because you had three different people there. So wait, okay, there we go. All right, so we all know. Oh, Capricorn. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a pattern. It ain't just retrograde. It's a pattern. You seen those signs? You'll see that pattern play out multiple times because of the signs. All right. So Capricorn. Let's look and see. Capricorn. What's next in love? Very soon. Okay. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So very soon. That means that something's coming very soon. All right, let's look and see. Okay, boom, bow. And then we got unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And then we got separation. Okay, so separation. So I guess this is a chance for you guys to really ask for what you want because you guys aren't getting what you want. Okay. All right, so this could be that you guys aren't as attracted to this partners or the chemistry isn't there. Some of y'all could be going into separation with somebody. Time apart is on the horizon, they're saying. So it's saying that do you want this or do you not want this? Because that may be the decision that has to be made for some of you. All right, it says not enough attraction. What we got? We got commitment, Saturn. All right. So Juno and Saturn. All right, or Saturn and Juno. And then we got fourth house. Okay. So we got Cancer. We got Cancer, Aquarius, Capricorn so far. So you guys are having issues right now, creating foundation or security with the relationship. Some of y'all could be a homebound relationship. Y'all may be having more of a deeper connection bond with somebody shortly. Somebody you guys are close to because of the fourth house. So it'll be somebody you guys share same familiar values or like same similar upbringings with. So maybe you've dealt with somebody who's been through a hard life, a hard cycle, hard period. They've had a lot of trials and tribulations and they overcome. You guys are coming together. That could be partially what it is. With others of y'all are separating for somebody that you guys have been in a long-term commitment or connection with. Because maybe the chemistry isn't there anymore, the feelings, all that stuff isn't there anymore. Could be somebody you guys have gotten used to though, because of the four cup. I mean, because of the fourth house. Could be somebody you guys have gotten used to. But usually Saturn can mean that there's just trials, there's obstacles, there's hardship, and that usually could be enough to make y'all like separate, go on your own ways. You know what I mean? Sometimes it could be a growing period. Maybe you're maturing, maybe they're maturing. It could be any of these. So it could be any of that. We go. High priestess. Hold on. Hold on. All right. We're gonna see though. Because this could be exclusivity coming your way. Page of Swords. Oh, somebody's vetting y'all. So there's separation that's coming your way from unrequited love. And then you got somebody who's gonna be trying to vet y'all for a connection. Yep. So this works out for y'all. Some of you, not all of you. Because let me run this first storyline first, and then I'll give you the other one. So first storyline, some of y'all gonna be separating, going a different way from another partner that you have. Somebody else is gonna be vetting you guys, trying to fill that void. I'm gonna say fill the void, but really it's just somebody who's gonna be wanting exclusivity or to include you. This could be an upper echelon person too. We got the high priestess. That's usually somebody who's unattainable, or it's usually somebody who's highly sought after. And with the moon, I mean not the moon, with the hermit, this could be also somebody who's rare. They don't really socialize. They're very particular and peculiar about the people that they talk to, associate with, deal with. So some of y'all are getting with somebody who's going to impress you. It's somebody who's rare. You don't see them around. It's rare though, because of the high priestess and the hermit. That's such a rare combination. You may even feel like there's a spiritual connection to this bond that y'all may have. So it's somebody who's very self-disciplined, organized. You may get mixed signals from them though, because they're Page of Swords. You may get mixed signals. They do a lot of like snooping on y'all or watching for y'all or something like that. Somebody who's defensive. So maybe they were defensive at first if you know them. If you don't know them, that may be how they come off. Kind of defensive at first, but trying to impress you, but in subtle ways, because the high priestess never really speaks. She's just subtleties. You have to read it. You gotta have good intuition to catch on to this. All right, so what's gonna happen here? Page of Swords, Seven of Wands. They're gonna be trying to hold general conversation with y'all. They're gonna be watching y'all, snooping in on y'all. It's just general conversation though. It's like short conversation. Sometimes it can be little white lies just to talk to you. So it could be any little reason just to talk to you. They're gonna be trying to, yeah, that's what it is. They're gonna be trying to get within. So some of y'all, they're gonna try to get within your inner circle or within your inner group or be around you, proximity to y'all soon. Maybe they visit because the hermit here is like going towards a house. So maybe they visit, or you're gonna be around them at some like large group event. Because we got the festival goer. So it's gonna be somebody who singles you out and then starts trying to talk to you and trying to impress you. It's a hard worker though. Whoever it is, like a very disciplined hard worker. They want to build a home or household with y'all. So if you already have a partner, because we're gonna go back to that storyline I was thinking, if you already have a partner, they're gonna be trying to push for more exclusivity. So some of y'all they're gonna try to push for marriage. You may not, some of y'all may not feel the same way that they feel. Either they don't feel the way that you feel, or you don't feel the way that they feel. Now, if you let's say that you already got married, I don't know why you're watching, but let's say that you already got married, then you're about to see them start playing mind games. You're about to see them start trying to take advantage of the status of the relationship because now they've gotten like the comfort, the security, the stability now. They may start going ghost, start being vague with their intentions, start telling you little white lies You know what I mean? Because the passion and the chemistry isn't there anymore. They may even be criticizing y'all too. You know what I mean? Like it seems like they may become a little bit more defensive towards y'all and stop putting in the effort, the energy, the time that they did, like when they were building the connection with you. Some of y'all is because they feel like they found something more beneficial. So some of y'all, that's the pattern. And that's where the unrequited love and all that separation is coming from. Because they feel like they found something that's a little bit more beneficial for them, whatever that is. God bless them. Okay. Then others of y'all, if it's a newer person, the unrequited love could just be that it's not the love that you'd be looking for because it's somebody who something like I don't know because that doesn't sound realistic there, but I'm going to say it anyway. So some of y'all, if you're not looking for commitment, these are people who want commitment. Now, if you want commitment, they may be lying to you about wanting commitment, just liking the fact that you're rare, off limits, or like hard to obtain. Some of y'all, it's just that you have status. You know what I mean? It could be that you're very appealing, very attractive. They could just want the exclusivity of being able to deal with you, like that validation. Some of y'all, that may be partly the case because they feel like there's a benefit to that. So some of y'all is that. Like if I almost want to say you could be the talk of the office. So like if you're in the office or you work at a building or some shit like that, there's talks about y'all. Some of y'all is just that you're just unattainable. You're hard to pin down. And that could just partly be why. Like that unrequited love could be, I'm not really trying to love you in the way you want to be loved. I'm gonna love you in the way that I'm trying to love you. And you're gonna either accept it or not. So some of y'all may not. But then others of y'all may just kind of go along with it, mainly because of the status of the person because we got Juno here for commitment. So it could be the status, the perks, the benefits, the privileges that come with this person. You know what I mean? Some of y'all, they can be upper echelons, but the high priest is they upper echelon. They usually got the money, or they have the status, or they have the influence, or you know what I mean? Like if you're a man, it's like dating Rihanna. You know what I mean? I think she just left ASAP. So it's like dating Rihanna right now. You know what I mean? You could so that may be what it is. Because this could be somebody who's kind of defensive towards commitment. So if you want the commitment, they may be defensive towards it. If you don't want the commitment, they're pushing for it. That's the worst part. You get me? Wait. So that may be something here. That's why I'm saying very soon, clearly decide what you want. But you know, the Page of Swords, sometimes you can manipulate to kind of get what you want. You can tell little white lies too. You can play the game the same way. You know, I wouldn't advise that, but I'm just saying you could play the game the same way. The Page of Wands, I mean, Page of Swords is strategists. They're good at like picking up on stuff, learning very quickly, picking up on cues. You know what I'm saying? So you could be looking at that. You could be dealing with that. I just get you being vetted soon. So if you don't have any connections at all, you're gonna be vetted soon for partnership. People want exclusivity with y'all. They want to marry y'all. So I don't know if you don't. I don't know if y'all don't want to be married, then that may be what hinders y'all. But if you want to be married, I guess they don't want to be married. What is it? Maybe it could be. Maybe Saturn could be difficulty. So maybe they could have like strict rules, strict like I don't know. It could be smothering. That could be partly what it is. With that Saturn maybe and the Cancer energy, the fourth house, it could be smothering type of relationship. You know what I mean? Like maybe they always want family functions. Maybe they always have their family around, or like, cause this could be somebody who's like able to draw a crowd, or like people always tend to follow this person around because of the benefits that come with them. So like moms, dads, uncles, I hate that shit. Don't never bring your people around me. I don't give a fuck how cool they are. Unless they like my friends too, like literally my friends, because then I'll be like, you know, but if they like your mom, your aunts, your cousins, if I don't got a personal relationship with them, don't never bring them around me. You keep them motherfuckers over there with you. Those yo folks. I don't give a fuck if we got married or not. Those yo people. You know what I mean? They loyal to you. So that may be partly what it is. Cause some of y'all, I kind of get like a small house vibe. Everybody in the house, everybody crowded, you know what I mean? Everybody like, I don't know. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just outside maybe the unrequited love could be like outside influences. So that could be partially what it is. Because some of y'all may be like setting boundaries or restrictions soon with a partner, or just being a lot more straightforward about what you want, what you desire. So maybe some of y'all had that issue. Can I get y'all getting something that you guys have wanted without putting a lot of effort into it, or without having to do a lot of like flipping around or reorganizing shit? You know what I mean? Maybe that's what it is too. Maybe y'all don't want to have a if you wanted to be married, the unrequited could be like maybe you don't want to have to like flip your life around, like especially if you've been independent, then he comes along and he's like, oh, I want to Throw your old couch away. I want to throw your old couch away and get rid of those curling irons. Why is all this makeup here in the bathroom? You know what I mean? Maybe they could be a hard ass like that. You could be dealing with somebody who's like that. Like when they like you could be at peace and then here they come. Here they come, like being critical and like, you know what I mean, nitpicking and noticing every little thing. And oh my God, shut the fuck up. So yeah, I don't know. It just looks like some of y'all could be good. Others of y'all may not be that bad. I mean, it may not be as good as you would like it to be, but yeah, whatever. Whatever. Sometimes that high priestess could also mean that there may be an affair, or there could be like the other woman, other guy, or something like that happening. So that could be hidden though, because we got the hermit here and Eight of Pentacles. Like somebody could be trying to cover their tracks or trying to lead you astray. You know what I mean? Or you could be doing this, one or two. I don't know. One of you could be doing it, they could be doing it. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? All right. And if you're like single, then somebody's gonna try to take advantage of you guys being like a loner, not really socializing with people. They may think that some of y'all are socially awkward or don't really know how to connect to people, and they're gonna be trying to use that to their advantage too. So that's something you need to know. Because you got three different people here, so I just gave y'all three different storylines there. All right, so you got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius. No, there's no Capricorn. Oh yeah, it is. Capricorn, Aquarius, Cancer, Aries, Scorpio, Leo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Virgo, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Sag, Leo. All right. What'd you say? You said I want to wait. I was missing that. I was missing all the good stuff y'all was saying. What y'all say here? You said did she? Capricorn Mars in here. Oh, you got Capricorn Mars. It's in retrograde. Okay, wait, where were you looking at? Because I feel like I missed something. I missed something. What y'all was saying? Because I was missing something that y'all was talking about in there. I missed that. All right. So Aquarius. Woo! Aquarius. We done made it. We done got down there. Okay, Aquarius. What's next in love? Let's look and see. What's next in love? Wedding. This situation involves marriage. Okay. Keep an open mind. That open mind loves to keep coming out. Y'all need to keep an open mind. Oh, y'all need to keep an open mind. So marriage could be coming your way. All right, it says you need to keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. All right, so that could just be like letting go of the grudges or like past failures, past experiences that didn't turn out how you expected them to. If you let go of that, you can have the relationships the way you would like. Well, let me not say the way you would like it, but you can have intimacy, romance, and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? Sometimes y'all just be making it hard. I know a couple of Aquariuses that be making their love life hard. Like it don't need to be that complicated. You over complicated stuff. And I get it. We done been through stuff before. You know, people be doing shit. I got my own little negative thinking sometimes about love. So I get it. You know what I mean? But I guess when you're looking at other people's problems, you'd be like, that makes no sense. But then I guess if they looked at my problems, they'd be like, that makes no sense. So I guess I couldn't say nothing there. But they really could simplify their love life. It ain't that hard from where I'm standing. Two of Pentacles, love it. There it goes. That's an adapting. You're adapting your approach. So it could be somebody you guys have an on-off connection coming back into your life. Could be a Scorpio, could be a Pisces, could be a Sag, could be a Capricorn, could be a Aquarius. We got the star here, starting over. It's a brand new renewal. So somebody you guys like didn't really close the cycle out with. You guys aren't really socializing or on the same page with at this time. All right. So some of y'all, this could be a rebound connection if you aren't necessarily um dealing with a past person. This could be a rebound situation that's helping you guys feel new love, feel new light, feel inspired again, feel like, just renewed. You know what I mean? Feel like a new girl, new man, whatever. It could be that. So Two of Pentacles could be a rebound connection coming in. And then others of y'all, it's a different approach to your romantic life. Hey, what's up there? Synchronistic Alley? So it could be you guys are changing your approach when it comes to love during this time. So that's why I say it's keep an open mind. That's the Two of Pentacles. You got to adapt. You got to adapt to the changes that are happening around you. All right, Three of Cups in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse, then the Tower. All right, so two things could be happening here. So you could be dealing with somebody who's actually juggling at this time. So you may have to kind of put up with it in the beginning stages, just in the beginning stages, because this has great hopes they may not really be juggling. They may just be having other things going on in their life where they're not really focused on the love in the relationship right away. But it says it has potential for wedding. So it says potential for wedding. That usually means you have to be patient. Nobody likes to be patient because they feel like they should be married tomorrow. It's summertime. This is wedding season. People feel like they should be married tomorrow. We got Six of Pentacles in reverse and we got Three of Cups in reverse. So it could be a third person party. They may be investing elsewhere, but it looks like that's going to fall apart soon. So if they have a connection or something like that going on, it's going to fall apart, or it's eventually about to, I don't know, dismantle itself. So you may be dealing with somebody as a rebound. This you may be the rebound to them, or they may be a rebound to you. So like if you already have a partnership, then maybe one's about to crumble, and then you have a potential for a wedding with someone else, which could just turn off. Like I said, it could turn into just being a what's it called? It could just be a fling, or you would feel like it would be a fling, but it has a whole lot of hope, or I mean, a whole lot of potential, has potential to go far because the star is here. So this could be even a lucky opportunity that y'all run into. Some of y'all may meet them through friends. Six of Pentacles kind of gives me like you get introduced through friends, or you get introduced, they kind of like pop into your life out of nowhere. You're like, oh snap, who is this person? Or like, you know what I mean? And it could feel like the one instantly too with the star. It could feel like the one. It seems like they don't have much of a friend group or much of a social. They don't really have much of a social life. So you could be dating somebody who doesn't really go out like that, doesn't really have that many friends. You know what I mean? They don't, you know what I mean? They don't really date around like that, or at least they just came out of relationships, so they really don't have none of that right now. So this may fit some of y'all right up y'all alley, some of you. And then others of y'all, if it's the past person or a person who you just, I don't know, have like a hot, cold, on, off relationship with, then it's just a renewal. You guys about to start talking again. They're about to invest again into the relationship. But the tower is here, which means that again, it kind of breaks. It's because this person is really focused elsewhere. They got their attention elsewhere. So that may be something that some of y'all get a wake-up call about. Like this person may be like focused elsewhere. Their attention is elsewhere now. Like they may come back in, but it's kind of like that to give you the uncertainty, some of y'all, to kind of keep you guys from moving on. Oh, wait, hey, I'm involved. No, you're not. Yeah, oh wait, yeah, I am. No, I'm not. Or this may be what y'all are doing. Maybe you do it. Maybe y'all are doing it. I don't know. Could be you, could be them. Maybe that's the pattern. Maybe you guys are just kind of going back and forth playing with each other. Because that two of cups can be that playing around at times. Not really wanting to let go with the death in reverse, not really wanting to let go because you kind of see so much hope and so much, you know what I mean, possibility in this relationship. But with the three of cups in verse, there's no trust. You guys have trust issues with them. So this could be a connection where you can heal that because it says forgiving and learning. So this could be a potential for y'all to heal it if you were willing to take a different approach. And the only reason I say if it's you, because they're not watching this to be able to say, hey, I need to take a different approach. You got to be you. It's got to be you for now. You know what I mean? It could be them at some point, but and sometimes the two of pentacles could be that y'all go back and forth. You know what I mean? So maybe you have to change your approach, and then maybe they'll mirror you and change their approach too. So it could be that, but it just seems like right now it's just trust issues and what is it called, inequality and giving. So you're not as invested, or they're not as invested. Both of you aren't as invested. It could be both ways. It could be like, seems like there are other people involved, either friends or there's something. Somebody's trying to come in between. Could be friends, maybe it could be family. I don't know. It could be somebody that's involved at this time that could be affecting y'all. Usually it'd be friends, because friends always be trying to tell you what you should and shouldn't do in romance. Oh, you shouldn't let her get away with that. You shouldn't let him get away with that. You do what you do with your relationship. Don't ask me. Do what you do. So maybe it could be that. Because saying keep an open mind. But if it's a newer person, you don't have anybody whatsoever, no past person, then the two of pentacles can mean that it's going to be somebody who's going to be trying to fill y'all out shortly. They're going to try to invest a little bit at a time. There's somebody who tries to give the bare minimum at first, or just tries to give a little bit just to see if there's hope in the relationship. Seems to be a very attractive person too, though, or a very physically appealing person with the body. They don't got to be the prettiest in the face or the handsome in the face, but they seem to be attractive in their body and in their personality. So you'll like how they like charm their way into situations, how hopeful you feel when you're around them, how limitless this person makes you feel. All right. It could be somebody some of y'all, they could be an influencer, they could be famous, or they could just be kind of popular, known, seen, noticeable. Noticeable may be more of the word I'm using. They may be very noticeable. So it could mean that they're attractive, it could mean that they're popular, it could mean that they're famous, it could mean that they're tall, it could mean that they're short, it could mean they're lean, it could mean anything. They're noticeable is what I really mean to say. So they could be attractive, but like they're noticeable. So like you being with this person, people will notice that you're with them. Like, oh shit. All right. And it looks like it'll catch you off guard that you guys are that they start investing into a relationship with you or that they start socializing or communicating with y'all. So maybe somebody you aren't talking to at all, and with the three of cups, they could be in a friend group or in a social group. Sometimes it could be online, but it could be in a friend group or a social group where it's like close group. What do you call it? Close proximity to each other, or you guys are kind of familiar with each other, but we just haven't gotten to socializing and opening up. It's almost like the Five of Pentacles, but the Three of Cups could just be people we do not socialize with, but they be in like familiar areas. You know what I mean? So somebody who you guys are in familiar area or will meet at like a social gathering or something along the lines of that and see so much potential with them. But it seems like there may be a third person party in the beginning stages. And it doesn't have to stay that way, but it may be that way. And if you guys can kind of put up with that for a brief moment, it may actually have some type of breakthrough. Well, nah, not really. I'm sorry. Don't let me lie to you. It has potential. I don't know how it has potential. If they're giving elsewhere, maybe they just invest a little bit at a time with you, and then there's like a breakthrough when they give more. Because the Two of Wands reverse can be somebody who's tunnel vision on you, but then the Six of Swords kind of throws me off because the Six of Swords in reverse is like stagnancy. So maybe they just get stagnant. Maybe they just get like comfortable with you. That could be it. Or you just like stop looking. You get what I'm saying? Like you just like okay, I'll just settle with this, and you just stop looking. It could be that. So like maybe you are it's a rebound. And because this person, oh, okay. And this is a rebound for you. What happens is maybe you didn't see potential in it going anywhere, but then it goes somewhere because it could catch you off guard. Like I said, it could surprise you. Like you may not seen it. Your friends may be like, I don't like that for you. I don't think you should be doing that and all that other good shit, right? But I guess you changed your approach or changed your outlook on love or change your outlook on intimacy, trust, maybe get over some of your fears. Because that's what the Three of Cups is. You got fear issues, trust issues. And it's saying forgiving and learning is going to allow you to allow love into your life. So that's just letting go of maybe what your ex-wife, ex-husband, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-lovers may have did to you prior, whatever your romantic life was like prior. If you can get over that, you got an opportunity for new love. You know what I mean? And the changing your approach is a maybe not coming off the way that you always have. Not, you know what I mean, transforming that, seeing it at more in a more optimistic light. So if it's a newer person, see them as a brand new person. Don't see them as your ex. See them as a new person who hasn't done you wrong yet. And if it's a past person, see them as the person who didn't before they did you wrong. I know that's kind of hard. But yeah, that's what it's saying. Like you have to change your approach. You have to adapt your approach to this person or to this situation. Like it ain't a cookie cutter way. So you can't just do what you've always done. It's not no cookie cutter way with this person. So this may be somebody who has a lot of potential, probably recognizes it too. And so they play the game totally different. And this may not be what y'all used to. Some of y'all may not be used to dealing with people who have a lot of potential. Some of you are. You know what I mean? But let's say that you were dealing with people who had a lot of potential and the way you were dealing with them prior to always worked. This person is not going to work. You're going to have to do something different. So that's what you need to know. All right. So could be dealing with a Pisces, Sag, Capricorn, Scorpio, Aquarius, Virgo, Gemini, Cancer, Taurus, Aries, Scorpio, Virgo, Gemini. Could be one is don't gotta be. That's what I had. Oh wait, let me look at something. Let's see what their feelings may be during this time though. Maybe give it a little bit more clarity. I can't make you happy. So somebody, okay. So and then it says, what is the truth? And I can't promise you anything. That does not sound reassuring whatsoever. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, wow. Thank you for the 1999. Thank you so much. Piece of candy. Thank you so much. Okay, so here we are. We on Pisces. You said Pisces, give something good. I sure will. I will. What? I'm about to sell it to you. Sit still and enjoy. Okay, so Pisces, what's next in love? Let's look and see. Pisces, children. So some of y'all could be children, literally. But it says your love life is being affected by children. I always think of it as just like injecting more childlike energy into the relationship. Hey, what's up there? Pisces in the seventh house. And we got flirt. See, I knew it. I knew it. I was reading it right. So it's childlike energy right now. So this is about being playful, flirty. Like it's like the pangs of new love. And it says love yourself first. So pangs of new love. Your self-respect makes you more attractive during this time. So the way you carry yourself is making you more attractive during this time. That's the big thing. All right. So your love life is being affected by children, but it could be affected by childlike qualities, childlike features, or like childish behavior, which could be good because of the flirting here. So this could be something that you guys are starting to do, like starting to like charm your way into situations, joke and play, carry more of a lightheartedness, because it says extend your lighthearted energy to others. So carrying more of a lightheartedness in your interactions with people. This is actually good for your love life. Here we go. Three of Cups. That's that again. Same type of energy. Three of Cups. So socializing, dating. We'll see where this is going. So you're gonna definitely be having some fun. Short Knight of Cups. There we go. That is that. Love Bomber. And then Page of Wands. You got two different people coming your way. So you guys will have and the Star. Ace of Wands. And then the Hangman. Okay, so some partners that you can idolize or that will idolize you. They most likely will idolize you though, for real, for real. If I'm really being honest, they'll probably play you up to be a lot more important or a lot more, you know what I mean, appealing and attractive or exactly what they would want more than you'll do it to them. Not saying that you don't find them attractive. You may not. Because you got three different people. Page of Wands in reverse sometimes could be somebody you don't find that attractive. You know what I mean? You may not find them that attractive, like for long term, but you may find them attractive for the experience. So some of y'all, you could be dealing with somebody who's younger. Others of y'all, you're dealing with somebody who's about your age, but they also have unrealistic expectations and love. So that's why it's saying to love yourself first, because it's saying that you don't need to people please in order to be liked at this time. It's saying to be more of your authentic self. We got the star here. So y'all may be going through a glow up, a personality glow up. It could be also in your appearance, but I was thinking more of a personality glow up where you guys may be acting out, doing what you want when you want, not really playing into the roles that other people expect you to play into. So you may be just kind of doing your own thing, and people want to like appeal to you, try to get your approval, trying to win you over. Three of Cups is more of a fun card, fun base. So maybe if you aren't looking for casual, maybe you should look for it. Just for now. Just for now. Just for now. You know what I mean? Just for now, I'm saying. Not forever, just for now. 'Cause we got the Hangman here. This is a good time to kind of like boost your confidence with the Page of Wands in reverse. Some of y'all maybe were a little shy, a little timid, not really grounded in your desires. Maybe you had these unrealistic desires for partners in general. Like you should probably be single for a little bit. And I'm saying play around and enjoy like the lightheartedness of connecting with people, you know what I mean? So that way you can kind of get a routine or well, a pattern of like romance. So you can start to see like, oh, when I deal with this type of guy, this is what he brings to the table, or this is what these types of guys bring in romance. When I deal with this type of guy, oh, then they bring this. When I deal with this type of woman, oh, they do this. Like you got to kind of like start to see that. Some of y'all have been missing that and missing like the childlike fun or wonderment of relationships. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. So if you don't have any options, no partners whatsoever, then you guys are about to have some options because you guys are extending more of a flirty, charming, charismatic, you know what I mean, like wilder side of you. So if you never really like just act it out and just not really worry about the judgment or criticism of others, this is a chance to do that. Just a chance to be your raw, authentic self and be liked for it. You'll be liked for it too. So you finding somebody who likes that. They like that. You got two different people. Three different people. They idolize y'all too. So maybe it could be a third person party, but I wasn't thinking that. But with the Knight of Cups here, it could be. Some of y'all could be dealing with partners who have partners. Some of you, because we got Ace of Wands in reverse. So some of y'all, and then with the Page of Wands, it could still make you be impulsive, rash, not well thought out when you want something. So you may still just take it because you desire it. Like, fuck it. I want this, so I'm just gonna do it anyway. The star is here. You can be dealing with partners that are like once in a lifetime. You know what I mean? Like you may not never have these experiences again, but like here's your chance. Like I mean, if you're a woman, like imagine you get the chance from Chris Brown or Drake or I don't know, whoever be famous to you or who would be like worth it to you, like a hall pass, right? Imagine that opportunity came your way. You may not marry that person, but would you not take that one shot? Because that kind of is what these give. It kind of gives these. You may flirt yourself into relationships, but they don't really seem to last that long. They seem to be more casual, fun based. These are meant for like entertainment, for going out, for like expressing yourself, for having just like lightheartedness. Like, don't take it too seriously. Don't take it too fucking seriously. But then again, also, this is a tarot reading. So I guess don't take this too seriously. But the star is here, so you may feel like this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. You be like, shit, y'all could be dealing with an artist, a rapper, a singer, a musician, a painter, something. They could be a fucking graffiti artist. Who cares? It's somebody who has some type of clout behind them. All right. It's a couple people too. So you got three different people. They got clout. They could be well liked by your friends too. Your friends may like them romantically too. That may be also it. Because the Knight of Cups is a romancer, seducer, Page of Wands. They fall in love, but fall out of life just as fast, fall out of love just as fast. So you're running into partners who like it seems like a once in a lifetime thing or a one done. You know what I mean? Like I never thought I would have this experience, but here we are. We're having it. Woo! It was so great. That's what it looks like. Because it's saying love yourself first. So most likely you're going to want to keep your independence. Or the partners you're dealing with are want to keep their independence. Because the Ace of Wands in reverse. So there's a hesitancy. And then the Hangman is here, which means that there's some type of potential stagnancy. So there's like a waiting. There's a waiting period. And I don't know what the waiting period is for y'all, but some of y'all, this would make sense because it lines up with it was making me think of Rihanna and how if she really did separate with ASAP, then that there's no need for her to be rushing back into a marriage. You just got out of one. That would make no sense. You know what I mean? So it's like that. The Knight of Cups is a karmic lover, but it's a lover that comes along to expose you to your unrealistic views around love. And your unrealistic views could be of the partners that you're dealing with. Like maybe you're picking partners who can't be what you want them to be romantically. You know what I mean? You can't make them be what you would like them to be. You know what I mean? Maybe they're too young. Like if it's a man, maybe he's too young to like want to settle down. Like maybe you're in your 30s, he's 27, 28. He's too young to want to settle down with you right now. My mom, chill out. Sit back. Pop up. You know what I mean? Like imagine they young and you older. Chill out. Unless you got the bread, she ain't tripping like that. Oh, chill out. You know what I mean? But it is one of those experiences where you like, woo, I do want to experience this. I do like it gives you a lot more hope that there's better to come. So that's what I will say. It gives you hope that there's better to come. You're like, you know what? If this don't work out, it's okay. Cause I know that I'm like right on the path of getting what I do want. So that's what it does. It gives you hope. It brings back hope, revitalization. This could just be like a confirmation that like you guys are more appealing. Cause some of y'all, it could be like weight loss, weight loss, weight gain, physical changes to your appearance. I say a glow up. So it could be physical changes to your appearance, but a glow up could be anything. So maybe you just have more charm and charisma. Maybe you're more persuasive. Maybe you're more convincing. Maybe your style of dress has changed. Maybe the way your clothes fit. Maybe you will finally wear clothes that fit you. Like maybe you stop dressing like a dyke. Could be anything. You know what I mean? If you're a guy, maybe you stop dressing like you ride skateboards all the time. You know what I mean? A million graphic tees. Put a fucking button on one time. You only got no shirts with buttons. Yeah. Bro ain't got no shirts with buttons on. What the fuck? No soft shoe whatsoever. All Jordans and Vans. I'm just giving you an example though. Like you know what I mean? Like you can't expect certain people to be what they're not just yet. That's what I'm saying. So some of y'all are lowering your expectations to have romance, and it's going to go well. If you're doing that, that's going to go well. I'm not saying that you can't like have high expectations. I'm saying like if you lower them, this will allow you to have experiences that allow you to connect with people emotionally, get back out in the dating world if you don't have any other, if you're not dating, if you're not like already connected to somebody. But if you are connected to somebody, then there'd be some type of apology coming, but y'all fall right back out again because that's what that Page of Wands do. Oh, I come back in, I love bomb you. I tell you I miss you. I tell you I want you. I'll do this, that, and the third. Y'all can reconcile, get back around. Maybe y'all have sex. Then y'all get mad with each other again. They get bored. It's somebody who gets bored easily. This is somebody who doesn't want anybody else to love you. So if it's a past person, they're coming back to renew it, but they don't want nobody else to love you. Like I don't want nobody else to be with you. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to keep you from moving on, trying to hold you up. You know what I mean? And they'll romanticize and like fantasize a whole storyline about what y'all could be, where y'all will go, and you really just be on hold the whole time. They'll just be stringing you along. So that's something that you got. That's why I'm saying just go along and play. That Knight of Cups could be an actor. Play like you care too. Play like you in love too. For now, 'cause that's what that Page of Wands in reverse is also somebody who's crafty, clever. You thought you fooled me? I fooled you. We fooled each other, but not really, because I knew what you was on. That's all it really be. So yeah, it could be good. This could be good. Like, I mean, I just read it like, for what it is, but like it could be good. I feel like it would be good because it's an experience. You're having fun. It's summertime right now. Like, oh, it's early summer too. It's like it's middle of July. It's early summer. Ain't nobody think about being your boyfriend and girlfriend right now. But we do want to be around you. We do want to go on some dates, maybe have a little sex, maybe rub your little butt, maybe kiss you a little bit, get you a little gift when I feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you cook a meal when you feel like it. All that shit. We want all that shit during the summer. And we're not thinking about you being my number one boo today. But come September, tunes do change. Tunes do change. So yeah, y'all have more of a romantic life, or at least dating life. If you want to date, if you don't want to date, because that night of cuss could be sometimey. So if you don't want to date, it's just on you. You just sometimey. You just don't feel like it. You don't want to go nowhere. You don't, you know what I mean? You don't want to play the game. That's cool. Don't play the game. Who cares? You don't got to. It's your life. You don't gotta play the game. You could just sit back and watch everybody else play. Watch everybody else get buckets. Kobe. All right. So anyway, signs you could be dealing with during this time could be Virgo, Cancer, Gemini, Pisces, Sag, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag, Pisces. Could be one of these signs. Don't gotta be. If you guys were waiting on somebody to initiate with y'all maybe waiting a little bit longer. They may just kind of reach out. Some of y'all they may reach out because of the star, but then others of y'all they're hesitant at this time. They don't really feel confident that they do reach out to you, that you receive them in like in a well light. So it could be somebody who may like go like they go out of their way to like portray themselves to be more emotionally involved in what they are. So some of y'all gonna get that from a karmic lover or a past connection. They'll come back and love bomb you, pretend that they care, and that's where your self respect makes them more attractive because maybe you didn't chase them, maybe you didn't reach out to them. That makes you more attractive to them. So, but it's saying even then, still keep that lighthearted air of like flirting and not taking it so serious or taking it so personal. Don't take it so personal. All right. So yeah, he said, "Well, fuck. At least we got to laugh." Yeah, you know what I mean, for sure. And you'll have some fun because the Page of Wands they funny. If you were Pisces, they're funny. They're very vivid storytellers. So like you don't know that you're being love bombed and gaslighted, and you don't know that it's happening. Only reason you know this now is because I'm telling you this. But when it's going down, I highly doubt you're gonna think about this reading that I just told you. You know what I mean? You're probably not even gonna think that this is the person I'm talking about because the star is there. Star is that person that you see it for almost forever. It's like a once in a lifetime moment. It's like I know that this is gonna be the one. I know I can like I got this one. Oh, this could be everything I imagine it to be. Could be. You know what I mean? But yeah, not with the cards I got here. So okay. So anyway, thank y'all for being here. Thanks for supporting me. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for rocking up, staying up late with me. I'm sure y'all gotta go to work. I gotta go to bed at some point. So yeah. So anyway, I'll try to come back here again tomorrow. I'm gonna try. I was supposed to do who has their eye on you, but then every time I do those, it'd be issues with that because like if you be in the public eye, a million people got their eye on you, so I could like go forever talking about that. So that's kind of like why I didn't do it. But like what I mean, maybe I can hone in on like one or two storylines and keep it kind of short or brief. You know what I mean? I don't know. Otherwise, I was going to do like what's being hidden to you because I'm already doing what's being revealed to you. So I could do what's hidden from you as an all signs. I don't know. I got some other topics, but I gotta look back and look at the ones that did really well that everybody liked. I can't do no more. I can do a money read with a love read or with like something else attached to it. Because every time I do money read, it don't be worth my time. Like imagine you go to work, right? And what they pay you for to do your job, right? They pay you half of that all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Same work, but you do half of that and they pay you half. You be so mad that you went to work that day. And that's how I be feeling when I do career reads. People only care about career here and there. You know what I mean? So like I like maybe I do a portion of a career read, 6 signs, and then do it again another 2 weeks away and do the other 6 signs. Because every time I do a career read, I'd be like, damn, I did a really good job. And then I look at it and I'm like, yeah, it does not say that you did a really good job based on these stats. So that's why I don't be doing career that much. And that's why most readers probably don't do career that much. Because nobody really cares. We only care because we can control career in a way. We're like, I care about money now because this boy ain't acting right or this girl ain't acting right. Where my money at? Now we care about money. The game is crazy. All right, so anyway, y'all, I'm fitting to get loose. Oh, wait. Oh, who you say? Who can't trust people? Who you can't trust around you? Ooh, that's something kind of good. Or who's missing you? Yeah, this is pretty good too. We need to reword that. Who you can't trust though. We need to say that in a different way. But I like that kind of. I kind of like that because that's something that's like I haven't done that in a long time or something like that in a long time. I could also do who's missing you, but I kind of did that with the who's coming back around. So that's why I was like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm gonna look at something that I've done and see what I did like doing that was kind of fun or entertaining or intriguing, and then just do one of those. You said we have to collab one day too. What do you do, Charlene? Charlene, what do you do? So do how is your romantic life affecting your money? Oh, okay. That could be working. That could be hey, that could work. How is your romantic life or how is it affecting your livelihood? How is your romantic life affecting your livelihood? Because it don't have to be just your money. It could be your livelihood. Like maybe you could be making more money, but they break your ambition. Maybe they slow down your drive. Maybe they skew your vision. You know what I mean? Because maybe not just your money per se, but like that could be partly what it is too. So yeah, maybe that. Or who will be reaching out soon? Oh yeah, that's a good one. I haven't done that in a while. I don't think I've ever done that in a while. Yeah, who's gonna reach out soon? I should probably do that one. Let's put that in there too. Who wants to reach out to you soon? Or who you hear from soon, maybe? Who wants to reach out? Who you hear from soon, or something like that? Or who wants to reach out to you? Let's do that first. Who wants to reach out to you? Is that what y'all was saying? You said reads. I'll be on soon. You be reading for real, Charlene? Let's see. Who wants to reach out to you? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna see. See how that works out. Also, before I go, I want to tell y'all, don't forget to follow my Instagram, y'all. I'll be doing written reads and I'll be doing the Instagram reels on Instagram. I'll be doing the reels and stuff on there. So check me out on there. It's still Leo in the third house and all that. You said do reads after dark. I do reads after dark. I just did one Friday. I'm gonna do a different one though. I'm gonna do it a different way instead of saying the same thing over on a Friday. I'm gonna do it a different way. It'll still be a sex read or adult read or dark or nighttime. You know what I mean? It just be worded differently for a different reason. All right. Anyway, y'all, I'm gone. Y'all have a great night. Enjoy yourselves. Love on the people who be loving on you. Thank you for the support. Thanks for the candies, all the good stuff. Anyway, y'all, I'm gone.